Okay, so hear me out.
No.
I was reading through Animal Man, as I do, when I get bored and think I want to listen to some nattering lefty asshole. And I thought to myself, the line that really struck me in the spinal column was the line of, I could never imagine sleeping with Buddy, meaning Animal Man, because he's such a bimbo. And it hit me all at once that Animal Man is just a Ryan Gosling character.
He really is. I can't imagine any. I mean, like, he even looks like him.
Yeah, he looks like him. He acts like him. He would be a lot. Buddy would be like Animal Man would be a much more likable character if he was cripplingly autistic, as opposed to a loud mouth.
Great. That's a perfect. DC will never. They'll never. I mean, first of all, okay, the
I don't think they can
DC
afford.
cinematic universe sucks.
Yeah, and I don't think they can afford to get Gosling anymore.
They can't. Probably not. And also, the cost of an Animal Man movie. If you were to do it properly, you want to go into the Flesh verse.
The red.
And then into the red. It would have to be. It had to be R. I mean, it's a horror film. Like you can't. Yeah, that's never happening. Didn't they make a Swamp Thing movie though?
Yes, there's a couple of them. I think there's one or two, and they're actually surprised. If I want to told, the Swamp Thing films are surprisingly robust, but aren't
really.
They aren't Alan Moore. They're just robust, like basically Creature from the Black Lagoon, but with a more planty kind of vibe.
Well,
I would say on par with Darkman. I'd say maybe not quite as good as Darkman.
The green isn't anywhere near as terrifying as the red, though.
Yeah, the green is more solar punk type stuff. Remember when Swamp Thing became a city for a while, and it was all like solar punk, and everything was kind of cringy.
Ate a mushroom off of him and tripped balls into outer space.
Remember when Animal Man got most of his high-level powers by taking a bunch of peyote and tripping balls on a mesa, and then his best friend leapt off the mesa and brained himself.
I mean, it's Grant Morrison and Alan Moore, part-time writers, full-time wizards. What else do you expect?
Remember when Alan Moore actively threw hands with Animal Man in setting and got his ass beat?
Oh,
that was back when Grant Morrison had hair, so you know it's early.
Yeah, before he made his Tulpa wife.
He had to sacrifice his hair on the altar of summoning himself.
Did.
Also, I maintain this. I maintain this as a simple idea. When you make a comic about yourself, fucking yourself, or as a female version of yourself, I should say.
Yep.
I think it's less likely that you summoned the female version of yourself. I think it's more likely someone got told, hey, you kind of look like Grant Morrison in a wig as an insult once, and then they thought to themselves, how can I make this work for me?
Turns out that's what he's into. Hello, everybody. Sorry for that little bit of a tangent. Did you say inshallah?
Assalamu alaikum.
Shalom alaikum.
How's it going? Hello?
Hello? Oh!
I do have one of those Moroccan knives. It would be in setting. It's blunt, calm down.
Sorry, sorry, I actually was just referencing... Carl was just referencing that there was when Callum from Lotus Eaters got back from... Where was he at again? Afghanistan?
Kabul.
It was in Kabul. He was in their studio. Yeah,
with the full kit.
Full kit, and he just pulled out a knife, and he was like, Brother Carl, as in,
how are you doing, Brother Carl?
It just said Brother Carl, and he pulls the sheath out the knife and goes, how's it going? And Carl just looks confused, and goes, hello? It was so good.
It's the only joke on the Lotus Eaters that's landed.
Nuh-uh, they've been some pretty good ones.
Yeah, most of them were from Jonathan.
Or Jonathan. Yeah.
But be that as it may, welcome one and all once again to the show as we attempt once again to get this show through to a very special episode 50, the crescendo of the arc, and the final showdown with this great conjuration circle here, with some very special rules in place. 1, a 5-minute turn limit will be in place. If you overcut, your turn ends. There will be provisos given for if an enemy reaction extends it, you will be given an extension as necessary. Think of it like chess rules. Secondly, and most importantly, at the end of this session, this combat will end one way or another.
We're in danger.
You versus the you are rushing down this encounter. It's you versus the clock. If you balls this up and you overrun, and we hit midnight, I'm not gonna be sugarcoating. It's gonna be a wrap for y'all.
That is about 3 hours, roughly-ish.
Yeah.
Thereabouts.
Okay.
And if we
Since it's like 2 hours on
party
our
fatigue, it might be less.
So we gotta, put the pedal to the metal, lads, as it were.
This is less
I'm
of hustle
guessing
ones, Almas.
You mean just kill?
Oh no, Zamas didn't actually equal on this one. This was other forces have
We have
reached in.
been in this dungeon for
a while.
4 months or something like that. I think it's been like 3 or 4 months we've been in
It's
here.
not been that long. Let me check.
I'm pretty sure it has been.
Oh.
We've been in this cave
Okay.
system for 4 months.
I mean, let's see.
I expected this to take 3 sessions.
Bruh. You might need to like reevaluate.
Yeah,
in
no,
your
it's been
dungeon
4
planning.
months.
It do be like that. The Donner Party has a better fucking track record than this one of getting through places in a timely fashion.
Yeah, okay, 4 months. Maybe that is a bit much.
Yeah.
Ironically, more lively than the Donner Party.
Hello, Captain. Will be
At least someone got fed.
joining us in here.
And equally good.
Sitting in with us in case of. I decided that it was good to have a couple of people on hand just in case favors or calls got called in. You know, it's always good to have the potential ports there, and when the storm hits, like a truck. So.
And yes, it has been around 23 sessions.
Nearly half the.
No. 13.
Bruh.
I'm bad at
I was
math.
gonna say.
I've had a
still a
long
lot.
day
Still
today,
a lot.
okay? I've had a
Still a
long
lot.
day, man.
That's okay. All I think about is math, and I'm bad at it too.
Wait.
Wait.
Also,
Everyone jeer.
if my mic quality is different, my mic is now upside down. I don't know if that's gonna do anything, if that's gonna help.
I was wondering why you were speaking in reverse.
Yeah, sorry about that.
It'd
Cool.
be like that sometimes.
Gotta be
was that
Australian
part?
once in a while.
We are indeed didgeridoo.
When
as
you
it may.
didgeridoo don't.
Be that as it may. I shall be recounting last episode. The combat began and it continued. That was the last session.
Yeah.
Hands were thrown. Bizarre, flesh-crafted and mutated slaves were drawn out into the conflict. Slave mages were forced into summoning in members of the Royal Guard, who have thus far just patrolled the circle itself, keeping it safe. And furthermore, the embodiment of the urge to self-terminate was summoned in,
Oh, right.
lest we forget. So every single turn, everyone's going to be rolling a will save versus anti-heroing themselves.
I failed.
This is what we call a real dog dick afternoon.
Well, you have to try and kill yourself. But that doesn't mean you can't take other people with you.
Exactly.
Oh, true.
Or you can
Remember-
hold suicide like up.
A murder-suicide is still also a suicide.
Yeah, just like D&D Beyond used to do. That joke will hit
All
different
right,
for the
good
4th
idea.
edition people.
Well, our time is running out. I suggest we should maybe start.
Let's begin.
I'm worried.
In earnest. Armand, field is yours.
At the top of encounter, Victoros has decided to nail 2 people in the face with bottles of Ectocooler, and as my immediate response, grand benevolency.
Excellent. I'll roll the will saves.
You're hitting DC 20s now.
Failed. Failed. They rolled 2 8s.
Bruh.
Up.
Oh, come on.
Okay, I forgot which ones are being hit. I believe he stepped here, and he
I went
hit...
for the siege slaves.
Isn't that these 2?
2 big mother truckers with Jovars. For those who don't know what Jovars are, they're weird pole arms that only Celestials usually use. And I don't mean Asian people, I mean actual
I
Celestials.
gotta reload. Hang on, I gotta reload.
This isn't Deadwood, most of the time.
Okay. Both of them fail, and as they slowly get taken over, everyone can audibly hear Armand like physically traveling over the airwaves, singing, "Two big guys. I'm sucking on the guys."
Enjoy a 1 minute extension for the reference to 4 big guys.
Honestly, it's a good song. I'm gonna post a link in
It's
the
on our
chat.
Don't forget the secondary version.
I mean,
There's two
Three Big
versions.
Balls is also a good song, yes.
That's from language.
Sorry, but I literally listened to it yesterday.
Everyone needs workout music, I guess. No idea.
Gotta bring you to my.
For legal reasons, we will not be recounting the events of the fucking song.
I was actually reading.
They blow up his guts like the 4th of July.
Bend your will to my necrotic might. If we don't rush through this, we just might fucking die. How far can these units move, Bill?
They can only move 20 feet.
20.
They are slow, as they are not very well put together.
Okay. Let's see here. Fuck. How hard do they hit?
Quite. They're swinging for 3d8.
Okay. Crit confirmation? Still 20?
Oh no, they crit on an 18 plus. These are Jovars. Jovars are basically the polearm equivalent of the Elvish Curved Blade, but these are just particularly large versions.
Okay. Over here, I'm going to have Eludum take a 5-foot step to the right for the line of sight, and he will cast True Strike on him, and he will threaten this unit.
Okay. Just roll me a d20, please.
17.
So close. Okay, yep, that will hit. Could you roll me 3d8 plus 10?
$21.
Okay, time for a concentration check. Ugh. As the Jovar swings down, bites itself into the apparatus that is almost completely encasing the creature, there is a shower of blue sparks and a horrible echoing shriek that echoes in from the walls rather than from the creature itself. And its spellcasting is disrupted this turn, and it seems to be bleeding profusely. The blood is a deep bluish tone.
Let's see here. And then... Actually, here's a question. How is this room affecting summoning of any type in its proximity?
Summons are capable in this room. There is no other provisor. The bonuses to summoning from this circle are offsetting the penalties to summon in this region.
Okay. It's going to be hard for you to see these, so I'm just going to pile these onto the same square, and I'm putting down a number for 3 if I can. Somewhere, if I can find a number for it. And these, no, I'll mark it with a purple, because it's going to be on top of them, but I don't want to black out the portrait.
Yep. It's okay, defaults to the front.
That is 3d6. As the ghost flames will position themselves specifically 2 in his eyes, and 1, assuming that it's screaming profusely enough that its mouth is wide open, into its body.
Okay. Unfortunately, they didn't overcome its spell resistance.
Okay.
So in this case, upon hurling themselves bodily at the slave, it with one of its long talon-like nails sweeps across the flames and disrupts them away from its body as a kind of crackling field of magical energy arcs around it.
Mm,
It's actually disrupting the ghost flame.
okay. And as
30 seconds remain.
for this, I can't physically move him. I'm trying to move the bottom one.
Oh, hang on. Let me give over use.
It's like mini me. There you go. Nope. Yep, there we go. Okay. 20 feet. Sorry. There? That works.
Yep.
Okay. Slide and move slightly.
It's large enough that you
giant.
can occupy the same space. So.
Okay. The giant will give Victoros a hand to elevate itself to his level. Kind of like in the beginnings of a over-the-shoulder hand stroke. And will ask him on his turn to say what direction he wants to go in.
Okay. I'll add the actuation to his turn.
Wonderful.
Okay.
I think that's all the upkeep.
7, 6, 5,
Step to the left
4,
and
3,
upkeep a spell
2,
for next turn.
1, and a turn.
Woo.
Mark, it's comrade's turn. Guild is yours. 5 minutes begin now.
Low unmuted.
Hold.
I'm on mute. Okay, this person who's standing on the left of me, who is that?
Technically, I'm inside of you. That is me.
I wish you would phrase that way.
Off to a great start.
So about the music so I got complaints that it was too quiet, so I bumped it up.
Thank you.
Oh, I don't really. The guy, this big dude, what I threw last week, like, he's not dead, is he?
No, he's currently mind controlled by the party.
Oh, that's useful. Alright, I'm just gonna run up and do a fucking flip or some shit and then just try and tickle this dude's head off.
Okay, let's swing away. This individual is bourgeoisie, if it helps.
Smite him.
I'll shout guillotine, bitch. Like,
That's the spirit. Swing away. Not bad, not bad. So you should have more bonus to hit there. Okay. Okie dokie, 7 slashing damage. You carve into his shield. I swear, you see a trickle of blood from behind of it. Any other attack? Any other... Say again. Sorry, Mark.
Oh, I said I lick my lips. Drinking blood or whatever, apparently.
You're kind of looking like this at this man like he's a can of spam.
Like, part delicious, part disgusted.
Exactly. Or like you're looking at Rustler's burgers like, this is going to be horrible for me. It's going to be great. Any other actions, Mark? You've used a move and an attack?
I'll spit in his eyes as well.
Go ahead. You could swear that you can see his otherwise completely flawless composure start to crack slightly. You see him kind of begin to shake with anger.
Yeah, that was the plan. And then I'm going to adopt a countering position and end my turn.
Okay. With 2 minutes to spare. No school. Okay, well, one is currently disrupted. It will try and move into a position where it cannot be attacked. It will draw an attack of opportunity. If you're in reach of this motherfucker here, you get a swing.
Hooray.
Okay,
Okay,
yeah,
so close.
hits handily. Another 3d8 plus 10. So over here will complete his conjuration for the turn, and the. Oh god. And okay.
Oh, there it
and,
is.
Okay, between the two of you, you pull the mage to the ground, and between the blade pinning him down to the floor, and you're using the mace, correct?
The poleaxe.
Poleaxe. Wasn't the poleaxe damaged in the last fight?
I repaired it with Reforge.
Okay. In that case, when the Jovar pins him to the floor, the poleaxe hammer wrenches his skull clear of his body, pulling through it. That mage is no more. I wish I could actually choose the button that switches him to dead. There we go. There'll only be one summon this turn. Another member of the Tyrant Guard is summoned. Though as the blood from the mage pours into the circle, he seems a lot more substantial than the last summon did. And that'll be their turn. The God Slaves are now party owned, so I'll just run that on your turns for the sake of ease.
Right.
Thulduk. Thulduk is currently being attacked by the local 2 murder machines, and now has a siege slave on him. Now, Thulduk does have one option. He'll use a boost action to stand up as a free action.
I take it that doesn't provoke.
Nope. As he leaves himself up with his axe, and will use a wanted ability and attack everyone in reach of it. So I should probably be wrong this way. You guys can hear it.
Yeah. That was rolling dice.
Okay. There are a number of events. Okay, I need the armor classes of everyone within 15 feet of him. I think that's just you two and the siege slave, which I know off the top of my head.
25.
Yeah, mine's 23.
Okay. So 23, and what was yours? Sorry, for Baz?
Minus 25. Though
Okay.
I believe I was prone, so I have minus 4 to it.
Okay. In that case, the siege slave has his head hewn from his shoulders in one swing. Yeah, it'd be like that today.
Bruh.
As the axe sails through both pauldrons and his neck armor like it's air, and as he twists around, he pulls through, and the momentum of it swings through both of you as well. Neri, it misses you narrowly. Baz, as you are prone, it strikes you in the side. 18 points of slashing damage.
All right.
For those of you homework thinking to yourself, that seems like a different stat block for this weapon. That's because when his stance changes, his damage changes drastically. Okay. And okay, that is his turn as a further, because he's not moved. He's only made a free action move this turn. Use his swift action. Nearing, could you give me a will save, please?
Sure thing.
That's unfortunate.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, great.
And I'll be his turn. Eris, the field is yours.
Oh boy.
It's going from 32 past. You don't have till 37 past.
Okay, let me think down. Can I see this dude? Or is the like one part an issue?
You can see him.
He's chunky enough. Okay, good.
Yes. He's. So don't forget you will save.
Yes.
Everyone's on will saves.
Check that my will saves are correct. My will saves are in fact not correct. 20.
Just roll d20. I can crunch the numbers in my head.
Oh no, I have it on my sheet. That's just, I wanted to see if the button that was set up correctly. And I fucked up.
It's slash.
Shut up. Oh.
Oh!
Oh no.
Suicide is painless. I forgot to open the random roll table.
So... The suicide thing is... Like, in the most... Like the...
Direct fashion. What
You know
perceive
the
to be
wolf
most
fang I got
efficient-
from the moons?
Ooh, dear.
What do you think would happen if that touches the bones of a dead god?
Adobe Read will stop working is what will happen.
Oh yeah, and I rolled a d10,000.
Roll me a d20.
Oh no. Yes. Here you go. 18.
How old is your character?
Let me check. Eris is 18.
Okay, because you got d20 reduction in age, and the interest is not having you be discorporated, or this turning into like what's that game called, like who's your daddy, that one where you like are playing a toddler who hurls themselves down the stairs and stuff.
Yes.
The interest of it not becoming that, I've decided to go with the other one, which is all your spell books are rewritten in a language you don't understand.
Damn.
Which is arguably worse.
Mr. Chubbs, no! Mr. Chubbsy Wubbsy, the Bookie Wookie.
Bonjour, binge your Linda.
I cry.
Oh no.
She cannot
Oh,
understand her
Disney
best
Chinese.
friend anymore.
Yeah, I could have gone with the easy one, which is bonjour.
Yeah.
But, no, in the interest of not going back.
So about killing myself.
Yes.
Because my plan was to use the wolf fang anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So, not for killing myself, for actually attacking, you know. But well,
Okay.
I think
Roll away. Roll the U. Do you have UMD? Use medical devices.
UMD.
Roll that instead if you got it. If not,
UMD.
just roll the attack.
It's at the bottom of your skill list.
UMD. Yes, I do. Watch me like roll really well, like a nat 20 on killing myself. Ah, fuck me.
You had to say it, didn't you? Okay. There's no confirmations on skill checks is the thing. We'll come back to this as the.
I mean,
Hit
didn't
yourself in
Mr.
the-
Chubbs fail his save as well last round?
Yeah, so he's going to help you do it because he's tied to you. If you die, he discorporates back to the realm he came from, which is nowhere good.
Penny.
Mm-hmm.
One thing you can do is Albert, I'm pretty sure, can banish people or send them back.
Do you think I have the time to tell him anything? I'm in the process of killing myself and I have a minute left on the timer.
I'm a little busy right now.
I'm a little busier.
Fang sinks through your sternum like it was butter.
Ooh. Smooth.
I'll say Albert was going to attempt to parry the attempt. Unfortunately, you can't parry an at 20.
Yeah.
That's the one rule of the like counter maneuvers. You can't counter nat 20s because otherwise, like there are like 3 classes that just stop working. But the fang sinks through your sternum so smoothly it does not even hurt.
How does the god bones react to the wolf fang?
There is this horrid pressure, like you're a million miles beneath the surface of an ocean.
I see. I mean, I think the, like, fallen god of, like, water or something.
You do have a move and swift action left. With which to kill yourself.
Yeah. I want to twist the knife.
Excellent.
Excellent choice.
There's a click like a lock.
Good. That should be it.
It happened so fast, poor Albert didn't have a chance to react.
Is there any
Okay.
blood?
It just sinks straight through. The wound is clearly there, but it's not bleeding.
Hmm.
But you did notice that wherever the claw, or the fang, whatever this thing even is, cuts through, it tends not to leave the usual defensive responses. The wounds don't bleed and stone doesn't crumble. It just cuts cleanly. You can see it embedded in your heart through the gap in your sternum.
Just smile. That's it.
Okay. Neri, will save, please.
Oh boy. Okay.
You just came within a hair's breadth of having your head locked off.
I know.
Poor Siege Slave didn't stand a chance. You pass.
Oh.
The old adage is nothing you can do that I have not already done to myself comes to mind.
Yep.
Tick-tock. Make it count.
Huh?
Time-based. Anxiety.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I didn't.
Time-based. Anxiety.
Do your
Time-based.
No, I thought you were like you were making a joke, and then I was like waiting for the. I was waiting for the.
Aiden, do your turn!
Tick-tock.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna. This guy's back up. Yes.
Yeah.
He's still got his weapon. Yes.
Yep.
I'm gonna fucking cripple his hands.
That's the spirit.
With my I'm gonna chakra disrupt him. Just
Swing it.
Yep.
Swing, blah, 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 swing, swing, swing.
I'm going to uppercut. I'm gonna do a punch it out of his fist and break his freaking hands. Hopefully, or chakra disrupt them.
Hits.
Nice.
Yes.
I keep forgetting what the hoodie thing is.
It's
I
from
just
the
had-
robe. I think it's from the monk's robes.
Yeah.
Excellent. God damn. Okay, yes. Total damage, please.
With 26. Right? The damage 14 for 6. Yeah, 26.
Okay, 20.
Plus the if that works, the chakra disruption, which I think
It's a -2, I think.
it's a just succeed. Fortitude save equals to 10 plus the wisdom modifier plus 2 points of master.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about it. He passed. I thought I used up mine at 20. I think this turn.
All right.
Oh yeah.
But you still feel the bones crack as you uppercut into the back of his wrist.
Oh yeah, Aiden. Zelma's informed me that you can use Wave the Turn. This halves the damage for this hit, but it makes it so that he's automatically pruned.
It would have to be declared beforehand, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
It's the one because otherwise, where the turn is just becomes bullshit.
Yeah.
It's already pretty bullshit. It's like that one fighting style lets you attack in a 15-foot cone that came out with Savage Companies. It's like you're gonna have to give me some.
Not even.
Yes, now he's also bleeding profusely. And as the blood hits the ground, it's bubbling.
Is my ritual dagger responding to that, since I stabbed him with it?
Is it embedded or is it just...
I stabbed him with it last round. I'm not sure if I embedded it in him.
Did you leave it in him? Because that's the important bit. If you just stabbed him with it, then you can feel it kind of pulling towards him.
Yeah, I was just wildly stabbing him with it.
That's the spirit. This isn't Rune Quest, it's not always an advantage to leave it.
Properly knightly fashion.
Yep. But keep it about hip height and then just jab multiple times till their organs fall out. Neri, you have a minute left on your turn. Anything else?
That's all I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to not step in the blood, though.
Oh, don't worry, all the blood is like curdling together into a thick layer of sludge and pouring forth into the ritual circle.
Alright. That's all for my
In
turn.
places, the blood is beginning to float in midair before it
Oh,
suddenly...
that's great.
Okay. Baz, the field is yours. You have until 21:47.
I'm going to ask Albert to... if he can bark at this depressed guy. Actually... No, I wouldn't know that in character. I would just ask Albert to help out.
Okay. Let's see. I'll roll me a handle animal, and if you roll well, I'll let you pick what you use off the sheet.
Alright.
You'll intuit what you meant.
Yes. There we go.
Oh, that was the point. You need to roll your own save versus that suicide tendency.
Yeah, I'm gonna use martial focus to take a 13 for a total of 20.
Just enough.
Whee.
Okay.
I don't think the 11 will be enough to really guide him properly.
He does like you though, so
Hmm.
pretty easy to do. You
Excellent.
need to roll a 3 though. He seems to be confused.
I try to gesture to that this guy is a problem.
I mean, would Albert maybe know? Since Eris is in the act of killing herself.
He's more panicking over that latter bit. He's not really paying much attention to you.
Alright. In that case, I'm gonna turn to this guy, and I'm gonna try and be cheeky. Since he embedded his axe in my side...
It was glancing, it was not like a deep bite. He withdrew it after the
okay.
He's not an impale build, I'm not an arsehole.
Alright. I would like to use the opportunity, though, while his hand is a bit further down, to perform essentially a drag maneuver by just grabbing his hand and dragging myself up.
Okay.
So I will sheath my hand in holy light. Because I don't like this guy.
Roll away.
Alright. Let's see, where is it? There it is.
I was awfully close to a 1.
20.
He matches you, so it'll be enough to get in and cause damage, but it will be enough to write you up.
That is perfectly fine, because the main intention is to just cause damage. As he gets hit for... let's see.
So you won't be able to get enough purchase to do damage, but you can bring yourself to standing up.
Mm.
You catch onto the strap of his bracer.
Gotcha.
So you're gonna blast off the bracer, be my guest.
Nah. Let's see. Right, now that I'm up, I will... let's see.
Keep in mind your I'm going to be kind so you can use the swift action to try and motion towards Albert.
I will do that, yes.
Okay, that was that bit of the turn. You've got move action left. And the remainder of your attack, flurry, whatever it is you're using.
Alright. I was using the move action for this. Weird use of shove. But
Okay.
I'll just attack him twice. I will use the Church's Rapier.
Okay, do you have quick draw?
Yes.
Good choice. It's always worth getting. Okay. So basically, as you swing stuff upwards to the polearm, you just bring that rapier along the line of it. Stab away.
Yep. Alright.
Saying we don't know, there are a lot of swords that are designed to be held along the poleaxe.
Oof.
Will
His
unfortunately
AC
glance
is
off his
3 low,
armor.
but I don't think that hits.
No, unfortunately. He bounces off his armor, I'm afraid. The
Alright.
plates he's wearing are so inhumanly thick, no mortal person of medium size could ever carry it.
Gotcha.
It's over-armored even for a large creature.
Since I have one more attack left, could I try to just touch him? Like, physically?
Would this be for a... What kind of touch?
For
do you get?
holy
Is it
light.
Just holy light, okay.
Yeah.
Roll away? Yeah.
Alright. Let's do flat. Actually... Yeah. This is against touch.
Okay. That would hit touch, unfortunately. Should tell you what, roll damage first. This is important. So is that 30 damage?
36.
36. Okay. He will use a counter, getting that resistance 40 against Holy for this turn. Can you draw me a will save, please?
Alright. $20.
You pass. No free enrage for you, even though I'm pretty sure you already are.
As I hit him with this, can I tell Faustus to basically activate the thing he's been charging up?
You may. But I will require another will save.
Alright.
As Faustus barely gets out of the way as a tendril snaps at him from the mace. Okay, he gets a reflex save and he gets evasion because of the deterrent. Oh my goodness, actually. The shot goes wide.
Hmm.
When you get glancing it in, could you roll me a 5d10, please?
Alright. Ooh, that was trash.
As the shot goes wide, he brings his axe up to defend his shoulder using a attack opportunity and carves a path for himself through the actual blast of flames. Where the flames just rush against this wall, it turns to glass.
Hmm.
So unfortunately, that's not the full extent of Faustus's charge. It used a bit of it. Think of it like someone who's trying to backstep in the middle of a jab.
Right.
Hasn't used all of it, but used a little bit of the old gas.
Yeah. Alright, that'll be it for my turn.
Okay. Victoros. Toros, who is up top. He will have himself hurled bodily at one of the Tyrant Guard. Swinging the large curved blade he has. Not bad. He actually manages to, as he hurls himself forward, he smashes through the Tyrant Guard. He simply kicks through the guard of the Tyrant Guard and leaps upwards, landing on top of the Tyrant Guard shield as he tries to right his defenses, and jabs down with that blade. Oh my
Tyrant-
goodness.
A tyrant guard will slowly clap. Excuse me. The other slave will slowly clap.
Everyone's wondering what the fuck this guy's doing. So one or two people's going, that is an ancient and dangerous feat to have. The salmon leap, the shield kick feat. No one ever takes these. But he manages to bring the blade down past the Tyrant Guard's defenses and plunge it in through his clavicle notch. And as he draws the blade back out from the wounded man, or the wounded Durga, the blade is a full 6 foot long stave and a foot of curved sword on the end. And as he does, he will use a boost to back pivot 5 feet, though he does find himself with his back to some of the flames, which he narrowly avoids getting burned by. Seems that Victorious's spatial awareness is not the best. But now he is the proud owner of a polearm, as Crimson Idol is now a full-size Guandao. No one ever uses Guandaos, which is a shame. But that's his turn. Omon, the field is yours. You have until 21:58.
Upkeeping the flames onto him. 3d6. 11 damage to him.
Oh my
Does he have
goodness.
resistance?
You have better than that. As with a sweep of his axe, he disperses a strange kind of effervescent fluid from something in his bracers, and unfortunately the flames are dispelled.
Cool.
He created his cut from air, unfortunately.
Am I still forced to will save versus the death effect?
It's not really a death effect, it's a compulsion. You will need to, because it is a kind of more of an emotional effect than it is mind affecting.
Okay. 27.
Basically, if you were ever living, you have to roll on this one. Okay, that's easy. Yeah, it's an easy pass. You pass on an 8+.
Okay. He will take 20 steps in his direction.
Let me get rid of this one. I forget what this even was.
Let's see here. There seems to be a second copy of Conrad over here, even though he's here. That's slightly confusing.
Oh, one's for one his armored version, one here. Oh no, you're right. I see what you mean.
Yeah.
I forget what caused that. Wouldn't worry about it. I think that was initiative.
Okay, no problem. Can I roll to learn what he's doing to dispel the flames?
You may. It will be an alchemy or arcana roll.
I will choose Arcana. 27.
He has a canister on his wrist. He has a bracer, specifically, with 3 vials on it. Each contains a dose of Mana Bane gel that disrupts spellcasting and ectoplasm effects.
Okay. Is it only for the range of his person?
He could potentially spray it further, but he'd require some method to disperse it.
Exactly how far?
If he's got an air pump, it could be up to 30 feet or more.
Okay.
If he's just using his own momentum, he could probably get it 10 feet.
Okay.
Plus his reach. The issue is his reach.
Now, Bill, important question. Even though the ectoplasm is in this body cannot move. Yes?
That body has been decapitated about shoulder level, so it does not have currently attached arms. Its arms are barely attached.
That's not the concern. Am I still technically possessing it?
Yes, if you're able to possess bodies that have been damaged beyond life.
Yes, I can.
Yes, think of it like an animated object then.
Okay.
Or like half a skeleton.
God damn it! I had it open, then I moved. Okay. I need to make a separate page so I can read this on the fly outside of Roll20. Does he have the ability to disrupt an effect that is constant, no matter if he resists the damage from it?
If it is susceptible to anti-magic field, it can be disrupted.
Is Call of the Void susceptible to an anti-magic field?
Yes.
Damn.
But he's only got so many doses of it by the looks of things. The other bracer does not have those vials.
Okay. I am going to first attack with the slave.
Mm-hmm. Roll away.
15.
Okay. That will hit.
19.
Okay.
Specifically, I will aim my attack for the objects. Aiming about center-ish mass. I'm not sure how big the blade is, but however big it is, the blade will generally be aiming for his body, but he will attempt to pivot towards the vials.
Okay. I'm going to need you to pick between a sunder check and an attack roll, Ben. I don't need you to re-roll. Just throw in which one you want to go for.
Does Sunder negate my damage?
It would damage the items first and him secondary.
Sunder then.
Okay. In that case, you carve through the bracer's vials, spattering monobane gel everywhere. I need to make a reflex save. Oh, dice.
What's Manabane gel?
Monobane gel is a gel that applied to a magical item disables it and also affects certain physical spells.
Ah.
If you know what you're doing, you can apply it to non-physical spells. And unfortunately, he fails, so you successfully disabled his vorpal axe.
Bruh, nice.
As it spattered pretty much all over his body, including most of his belongings. He rolled a 2.
Bruh.
You're about to run out of time.
Even though he's not going to be able to attack, can this creature be able to right itself? I'm assuming it's prone on the ground.
Yes, it is. I'll allow it, but it will be the last of your turn, unfortunately, because currently it's the timer in this case.
I understand. I prepare some spell for next turn. I will have it slide to the right. And then on his Victor's turn, he can ask for a spell cast for me.
Okay. Comrade, the field is yours.
On mute again.
I do it all the time.
Right. So this dude sickled a bit, like I'm gonna sweep his legs, though. I'm gonna grab his legs and I'm just gonna spin around and throw him.
Okay.
Which is and
Roll
you
me
know,
a
I'm
dance
gonna
check.
do it like very balletically, so it counts as a dance.
Mhm.
Oh, also, I'm
Okay.
gonna throw him at the next one,
Nice.
and then while he is traveling through the air towards the next one, I'm running like at full speed, like towards them.
Would you?
as well.
Okay, that's a good enough roll. Do you want to jump on top of him as he flies, like tailpipe high, and just like surf him to the next guy?
Yes, I do.
Pick left or right.
Left. Oh, yeah, the left one. Yeah. I thought you was giving
Okay.
me like a random 50% choice or whatever.
No, I was asking which one you would prefer. Okay. That is actually enough to break. It's very difficult to trip these guys. Who managed it. Okay. Could you roll me another dance check, please? This is versus the second guy. See if you knock him over as well. God damn. He definitely wasn't expecting this. The two members of the Time Guard collide with each other with an impact like two fridges smashing into each other in a junkyard compactor.
Uh-huh. That's like 2 nuclear bombs hitting each other, isn't it?
Exactly. Okay. Won't be enough to cause full damage because it's more of a linear thing. But you have managed to push both of them back. Would you like to follow along? If you'd like to push forward to match their movement, you may.
I imagine that like I'm sliding on them a little bit, like, you know, how landing a skateboard kind of a thing.
Yeah.
I'd like to like lob a sickle at one of the other ones as well, if there's time.
You've got an offhand attack, so what are you trying to throw, sorry?
A sickle like a boomerang.
Go for it.
At the next one of these guard dudes, I know.
Okay. Let's throw it in there. Roll just a regular ranged attack. Okay, unfortunately catches it with a shield. The sickle's now embedded in it.
Great. You know I'm going to use that as a launching point.
I'd hope so. It's basically like installing a shelf.
Just check off shelf, that is.
The other one is on the deck prone. She needs to roll to see if he falls prone or not. He falls prone.
Bruh.
Build all these motherfuckers to be stability based, and they run up against the bloody danseur here and get their asses beat. Can't roll above a damn 5. Any other actions this turn?
I'll do another. No, just like doing my fake karate moves like a Power Ranger or whatever.
That's the spirit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Subarachno School. Another member of the Tyrant Guard is summoned in. That's the one closest. Okay. And he will use a Quicken ability. All of the Tyrant Guard, their weapons are wreathed in flames. All their weapons are these bizarre, almost pendulum-like swords, similar to real-world African executioner swords. The God Slaves are technically not even an initiative of their own now. Full Duck's axe no longer works. But there's an upside. He's now essentially anti-magical himself. Let's try and get revenge on that pesky knight.
Wait, let's go.
Okay, Baz. Could you roll me a sense motive, please?
All right. $27.
Okay. He's swinging towards you, but he's not aiming for you.
Does he seem to be trying to disarm me or aim for the mace?
No, he's aiming for the siege slave behind you. With the roll that well, you know why. He's going to drag him down on top of you and crush you under his bulk. The siege slave weighs several tons. He doesn't need to kill you, he just needs to drag that thing on top of you.
Oh, shit.
So you can have a reaction to try and stop him, but he, unfortunately, you two roll pretty well, I'm going to tell you that much.
Could I make an attempt to, since he's trying to drag the slave on top of me, could I make an attempt to essentially use the momentum of the siege slave falling to try and judo throw it? And thereby have it
No,
just slam into this guy.
Which gets around the fact he rolled that 20 on that attack roll, so...
Alright.
Because it's moving through your square. And he has greater drag, so... If you're willing to drop the pole, you're currently equipped with the rapier, aren't you?
Yes. I can quick draw things, however.
Yeah, but it's not to be in your turn. You need there's a separate feat to immediate action draw.
If you win, I can use the rapier because of the design of it. I can use it in Mordhau grip to hook.
Oh, is that rapier? Okay, it was an S-stock. If you're willing to burn your reaction this turn, as your immediate action, as well as the remainder of your tax opportunity this turn, I'll let you do it.
All right.
So you take your full attention, and you're not. Essentially, you're going to be counted as not wielding that rapier in the traditional method until your next turn.
All right.
Okay. In that case, you managed to redirect it. Where would you like to drag him? Either side of you.
Just straight up into this guy, to be honest.
Okay.
Just trying to smash him with it.
Okay, essentially you're trying to bring it that big, like, spike head of it is down like an axe.
Yeah, so essentially...
Roll me an attack roll as if you're attacking with an oversized improvised weapon.
Alright.
So it's a -2 for the oversized.
Yep.
Alternatively, you may use Siege Engineer, because I know you usually take that.
I'll just use this profile. Sure, how the fuck I have that. Alright.
Unfortunately, it clatters off of his guard. Given that he's got his axe embedded in the thing's neck, it's easier for him to drag it off to one side.
I should have asked, but would I have been able to try and use it to bull rush this guy?
Oh, the one, Thulduk, the one you're fighting?
Yeah.
That's what I was assuming you were going for.
Okay, because if it's a bull rush, then like I use a slightly different. I think I use power for bull rush.
Okay, what's the? Even then, he uses a post power in that situation, and then he's even better as well in that regard. He gets bonuses because he's a Durga stability. Right. But on the plus side, whilst your Siege Slave friend is now prone, neither of you got crushed, which is important because if that thing had fallen on top of you, I don't think even your strength is enough, because that's several tons.
Oof.
This thing is designed to fall through castles. That's why its armor is designed like it's a fucking beak.
I see.
Don't worry, most of this overrun was... so that would be his turn. He's got a swift action he can use. He will... he used a reaction, so he can't use a swift action this turn. That'll be his turn. Eris.
Hehe. Killing myself.
Let's
You get a new save.
Yay.
Oh.
The odds of you rolling a 1 are very low. Don't worry.
Well, didn't you say like at an 8 you're fine?
That was for... I don't know what your bonuses are, but...
I have 13 in it.
Oh, there we go. You actually beat it at 7. But,
Oh, so it is 20. DC 20.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you've passed. You are no longer suicidal. You do, however, have a fang embedded in your heart.
What
surprisingly,
knowledge rolls should I do to know if taking it out would be better or worse?
Religion, Arcana, UMD, no matter... Okay, I'll tell you this for free. You know it's a bad idea to remove it.
Alright.
You've seen what happens when someone gets a weapon ripped out of them. It's bad. And that fang had, like, serrations.
Yeah. Okay. You know how we got that cave wine that constricts?
Yes.
I'm gonna make sure that dagger is staying in place and not moving in or out. And I'd like to use
Okay.
some of the cave wine to basically strap it to my chest. Also cover the hole.
Okay, roll me a medicine check. You've basically got all the equipment you need to repair a sucking chest wound.
Would that be heal?
Yes.
21.
Well, that D20 was having a time there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You didn't know what the fuck it wanted to do. It's like me with my career.
Same.
But, yeah, 21. You wrenching the vine from its hind base, you loop it around your torso, and with some makeshift gauze, you manage to strap the spike in place. You feel surprisingly spry, all things considered. We'll eat your standard.
That is okay.
You have move and swift.
Just give me one moment to converse, like, summon, but it is not as in summon in the game. I think. Would I be allowed to basically, in a way, have a bit of a delayed turn as I am asking Zalmus for help?
Certainly.
Very cool.
Yeah. Also, Zalmas is offered to, because obviously with this being a high-speed one, do you want Zalmas in to play Albert?
Yes, that's why I'm summoning him.
Speak of the devil, and he has appeared.
Yes. See the devil, and I already told him yes. So you did-
Bark, bark, bitch.
Can two get in on this?
If they call you in, you're in. They're going to have to call you in. Them's the rules.
I do believe Eris has his business card.
Yep.
Swift action summon.
And throw down the business card.
All you need to do is throw it into a fire source and it will summon him.
Oh, really? Oh, there you
That's
go.
how lawyers work.
Well, do I have
Mercator's never told me those.
He's expecting to being Polish, so he doesn't get the ability.
I probably have
That's because
something
you don't
to
have him on retainer, you cheap fuck.
I have a different lawyer on retainer who I don't pay.
I will summon the lawyer.
Okay. Do you have a heat source to hand?
I believe so. If not, I will use a cherry bomb.
Just strap the business card to an to a M82 and just fling it into the river.
Well, I mean, I can
Dang.
just throw it.
Let's go.
Here.
I would advise against the somewhat
I'll throw it at
sketchy
Bill.
summons. Oh, I see how it is.
Yeah, fuck you. Trying to make me kill myself.
Okay. I do that not all the time. You should be used to it by now. Now roll to hit. See if it scatters, and if you catch someone else in the teeth.
Ah, yes, 10d4 plus 15 splash damage. Okay, ranged
Jesus
attack.
Christ.
Yes, they're a problem. I am gonna summon a lawyer with this.
It's not an M82, there's a fucking brick of Semtex.
17.
Lamau, the great replacement.
May Allah guide my C4! So, what was that noise? Says me. As the oh shit, and then it's just a flash. Hang on, let me get the sound effect. This one's a freebie, don't worry, this isn't gonna affect your bullshit.
May I play one?
You may.
Do I hit? Want to roll damage?
They've got soundboards, people. Everyone brace yourselves.
Out from the flames emerges a noise.
Let's go.
Classic. Okay, that's this.
I'd like to roll my damage. Nonetheless.
Let-
41.
God damn! That actually might be enough to discorporate the suicide spirit.
I hope so.
I'm not. Is he susceptible to damage? They don't have stat blocks, is the problem. Hang on.
You're the DM. Decide.
I don't fucking know. Can you kill suicide with explosives? Like,
Bill,
yes, that's
how
the idea.
old are you? That's your HP. There we go.
Oh, don't say that. He's gonna say he's old. He is as old as the concept of life. 99 million hit points.
No, I'm gonna go with my arrows. Like, there's just a flash and like, oh shit. And boom. Suicide has been felled with explosives, just like in real life.
Way.
Now, where the fuck did I put Captain's character sheet?
If you just give me control of a token, allow me to put down a token and let me have control of it. I have all my stuff on macros.
Excellent. I do have it around here. Let's get bugging otherwise.
If you need a token, I can throw one into player's chat. I threw together. I do not have a suitable token for Zalmas. I apologize. Do you want one?
You got the dog.
What the
No,
dog
I
do?
got the dog. Alright, wait, I do not believe I have that image of the dog on hand. Is it?
I mean, there's a token already down for the dog. I can just use that.
Yeah. Also, from Nelthina for 2. Finale.
What could it be?
Yay.
No, Cena has
Found
sent us
it.
a message. What could it possibly be? I know, it's...
I just killed myself.
I'm about to kill
no.
myself. Don't worry about it. I mean, it's better than me getting controlled.
Okay, thank you.
You should be able to control it, I think.
Yeah, I can.
Excellent, there we go.
You want me to roll initiative?
Yes, please. 14. Okay, you go after Neri. I will remind me after Neri, before Baz. I'll reset after Neri's one so we can get it all back to running like. Actually, I'll do it now. Okay, Ariston. Neri, the field is yours.
What about Albert?
Albert.
Albert. Shit, sorry, Albert.
Okay, Penny, offense or defense?
Offense. Buckery ball.
Okay.
Rip and tear until it's done.
Yeah, Albert is bum rushing the that guy.
Right, Loki.
Yep. And going to be using the Primal Fury Crushing Blow on top of that. Or the boost.
I just realised that Albert's invisible to this guy because he occupies the same point in the visual spectrum as the surrounding area.
Oh.
Yeah, like
Because
Albert's
you
Can't
can't,
against it then,
you
can
can't, you can't see color. You can't see colors in infravision. You only see black and white. And Albert looks like a hole in light. So
yeah. Well, is this also low light vision?
I believe so. The light doesn't really exist properly off this because it's infrared.
He is full concealment then. So 36 to attack.
God damn!
Bruh.
Yeah, go for it. I'm surprised. It's not,
Alright.
I'm surprised it's not a crit threat.
No, Albert is not much of a critter. Okay.
He is a critter. The doggo.
Not that kind. Yeah, I don't have macro setup, so I'm having to type this stuff out. And funny enough, because I've never actually used the character itself, I'm a little bit rusty with them. Damn
You
it.
should be able to control him, by the way.
Thank you.
Got to put the slash first, fam.
Yeah, I fucked it up.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, and that's not all. Here is the one from Crushing Blow. And now comes the other fun stuff. Okay, so here's for the trip. Here's for the grab. Ah, dang it.
So I'm guessing the 31 was the trip.
Yeah.
We'll trip him. As he was flat-footed.
Well,
Grab.
and he's gonna be flat. He's gonna be flat-footed from the crushing blow, anyways.
Yeah.
16, 17.
No reactions for him.
Oh no.
Did we blow up the dog?
No, so I thought that as like a caster strikes his thumb whenever he uses a hammer, and I was like, oh no, that really fuck up the dogger.
Oh.
Albert now believes he has the power of prophecy.
Well, yeah, he's a moon
Right.
dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Good doggo.
What the fuck, chart? He does have that.
Okay, so
Sure you can
that's-
cast
The
commune.
important thing is that now he believes in himself.
No, it's a
Believe in me
confidence.
that believes in you. Yes. Confidence boost.
What is the dog doing? Whatever the fuck it is.
pretty much. Oh, free action cast and putting Dark Mark on him. So he has a -4 to attack anyone that isn't Albert.
Goddamn.
And has a stacking arcane spell failure to 12%.
God damn. Oh, boy, put yourself down wherever you wish to be in this combat just for flanking. You should have
Okay.
control.
Yeah, yeah, that's probably fine. Oh, wrong time. And actually, that's a curious thing. Yeah, I'm gonna have that as a spring attack, so he basically just went for his throat, dragged him to the ground, and then just kept running.
God damn.
What a good boy.
Yeah, there's a reason why this dog cost me $100.
All doggos are good
that-
doggos, but he is a particularly good doggo.
That should
Tibbles
be-
running at full sprint across towards that parasailer.
Yeah, and it's time to maul some toddlers, but that should be me.
Okay. Neri, the field is yours.
Alrighty. In that case, alright. This guy, he's still up. His hand's broken, or is he down?
His hand is bleeding. He has been tripped. Essentially,
Alright.
Albert hit that man by grabbing him by the face with his teeth and just flinging his body
Dragging him.
over him like how a tiger hunts, trying to snap his neck. No.
Alright. I'm going to double down on trying to get that giant axe or whatever it is out of his hand and cripple his wrist. And this time I'm gonna, since he's down, I'm gonna stamp on it. Just boom, right the fuck down. No more risks for you. I'm again using the chakra disruption, but
With the addition of 2 more people to the combat, this has turned into an NWO beatdown.
I don't know if I actually
You're
got
gonna
to
run
ask
in
this
with
last
the
week.
chair.
Yeah. But are these
Don't
guys
mention
affected
chairs
by...
in this fight, please.
No, chairs.
Please, no.
My boots are made of primal iron, and they're made for walking. But so just to keep that in mind, I suppose. I don't know if that would do anything to these guys, but
Not to
alright,
these guys, but it
let's-
does help because it's tough shit. It's real tough
Alright.
stuff.
22.
Okay, he's prone. So yeah, that'll hit.
And flanking, I believe.
Oh yeah, and flanking. Goodness me. Because Vic, yes.
I think I will just go full bomb murder hobo.
So what's the total damage, please?
Total 22.
22, including 8
Including
bleed. Holy
bleed,
fuck.
yeah.
Now I don't believe that bleed stacks.
I don't think so. No.
It just runs off D6 or D4 plus 4. I don't know. Who knows? But there's a crack that is heard from his wrist.
Did you make the save for the chakra disruption?
Did
What's the
you
DC?
roll your will save?
That's a good question.
Oh, I did not.
Oh, it doesn't have to,
Isn't
as soon as
the
it's
suicide thing
dead.
already gone?
Oh,
Oh, right, the suicide's good.
fuck yeah! Sorry.
Alright, you killed that thing that you summoned in.
Hey, at least
Yeah.
I took care of the problem myself. Shut the fuck up. I can bring you in this world. I can fucking take you out
Take
of it,
you
Bill.
out. Let's go.
Alright, so. Okay. And what's DC, sorry? Is it 17?
For the chakra disruption,
Yes.
10 plus wisdom modifier. Wait, that's
She
a
said
16
it's
on
half
fortitude
level.
save, equal to 10 plus wisdom modifier, which would be, oh, mine wisdom modifier plus 2 points of essence, which I have, and then so 10 plus 4 plus 2, so 16.
16. Okay. He will pass, unfortunately.
Alrighty.
But you have broken his wrist.
Alright. So I think he's gonna
Mainly,
drop it
mainly
anyway.
through the bleed. The bleed's what's really hitting him.
Probably gonna drop it either way. Well, I mean, like, if his wrist's broken, I don't know if he can pick shit up.
Any other actions this turn?
The main thing was to get that guy down. You know what? Can I try to maybe just kick the axe away, or something from him?
Do you have another action this turn? 2. It's technically difficult terrain. Make a survival check.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not trying to like attack or anything. I'm just trying to like kick it away from him.
He technically can't wield it. Okay, unfortunately, it won't be enough.
All right.
Close, but not close enough.
Cool
I'm afraid.
beans.
Okay.
That's it for me.
Baz, the field is yours.
I'm at 14, but I
Oh,
come in
shit.
next turn.
No, you should. Why didn't you turn up on the thing?
I manually rolled my thing. I was hoping you would
sorry.
manually add.
My bad. Mea culpa. I thought
No
it was- You have the field digit.
All right. Bill, is bad manners on the table?
Don't see why not. It's getting towards 11 o'clock.
Is this man right here an aggressor?
One could argue, but it is actually Carl.
Okay. In that case,
The aggressors are Duergar here, Duergar's in around the circle, and
Alright.
the mage here. That's it.
did you know that I took rough and ready as a trait?
I would hope so.
Oh yeah.
Best trait in the game.
Oh yeah.
By a lot.
So, I'm gonna run up to the edge of the circle here. Not really wielding a weapon, but holding a pack, a handy haversack.
Yeah.
Something I put together at the end of the Seraph game. I was gonna use in the God fight, but never got the chance to use. So I'm gonna have that handy haversack, and I'm gonna have a thing of alchemist fire in my hand. And I'm gonna attempt to throw the handy haversack at this location. And at this guy in the back, I'm gonna cast glued boots, so he can't move. He cannot take 5-foot steps or withdraw actions.
These guys actually have a weakness against malediction specifically, so not only is he glued in place, he plummets to the ground.
Yeah. There's also no
They-
saving throw. on the
Let's
front.
go.
Yeah, these guys are specifically weak to curses because that's how they control them.
Okay. So my range to hit is 12, more or less. And
So why?
and it's just aiming for the feet of this specific one.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep, you only had to hit a DC of -4, so you had to hit a DC 10, so yeah, you need rolled
Okay.
-2 or higher.
Did I mention that I have a second attack because my BAB's high enough? +7.
So they pay you the big bucks.
Give me 1 second to hand type this.
Right, take it. It's good to have friends in high places.
Oh yeah. This will be fun.
This mental image of like, I hate when you people call me in on jobs like this.
Yeah.
Must be even worse because I summoned you with a cherry bomb.
There's a sound effect for this. God.
Chris sound of a pipe.
Can't you just be fucking normal?
I throw the alchemist fire, dealing 5 points of fire damage to the handy haversack, and hopefully igniting the internal contents. You want to know what that is?
It failed its save, so it is ignited. What is it? What's behind door number 1?
Every single item in that handy haversack is coated into Hawk's fire.
We're about to see a fucking explosion, boys and girls.
Uh-oh.
19 kegs of black powder.
Bruh, what?
Well,
Are we all gonna die?
I mean, I tried doing that already.
I'm very glad there's a fucking giant right next to me at this moment in time.
Yeah.
I'm glad to not be in that area at all.
for those of you around and who are watching this, the fire seeps through the cloth of the bag. You see the planner, the internal planner disruption start to flicker, and then there's this bright, hot white light that is pouring through the gaps, like it's cooking.
I did the math on this. Guess how many d6s I do?
How many?
Is it over
God.
50?
133.
I lowballed down.
Holy crap.
Please tell me
What's
you
the
have the
radius?
dice active for roll 20 before you roll.
F or B team,
I
which we're not
want
supposed
my
to
roll
like
20
just
to
show up and
crash.
steal their lunch.
I want my roll 20
No,
to
that's what we used to
crash
do.
as it like simulates the dice. Please have your dice turned on.
Enable 3D dice.
Yes.
And automatic.
Memory serves it breaks after about 100. We'll see.
I want to see it.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you bring to a fucking god fight and don't use.
Unbuckle your buckles. God damn.
Only give like
It's a
20 dice?
It's a 20-foot radius, so
Stop. Means
Thank
it's
fuck.
concentrated.
Only
So
gave
I'll
us
say otherwise,
20
if you
dice
took,
on the
that would
screen.
Yeah, I was worried
melt
to blow up the entire
stone.
cavern.
That literally burns a hole through, so like the cavern layer below.
Get fucked, ritual circle.
And that's why he's expensive.
this is why you call him the big bucks.
Okay, so it's from this blue bit here, right?
Yep. A cask of black powder costs 1,000 gold, so that's 19,000 gold worth.
Damn.
Not quite the party budget, but a good chunk of it. Okay, so I'm just gonna. The majority of the Tyrant Guard, whilst they have a small advantage in that they are technically summoned monsters, so they don't die screaming, but they are they are physically ejected out of this plane.
Oh.
And in fact, many of them die on impact on their old plane. Some are just cooked. Some are just cooked alive in their armor. The remaining mage is evaporated, and his nuclear shadow is burned into the stone that then melts. Of more pressing concern is the fact that the ritual circle to summon in whatever the fuck it was immediately shits itself.
Oh, can I do one more thing?
You may
You know what I had in that bag as well?
do so.
A magic sword.
Hmm.
A sword with phase locking.
Oh, so is that sword becoming shrapnel by any chance?
I don't know. You stick a bag of nails next to a pipe bomb. What do you think?
I'm thinking so anything trying to plane jump to get out of this blast is going to have a fucking horrid time. No, it doesn't. It is not technically a nuclear event. It's just very, very hot. It's like a thermobaric explosion.
Conventional explosives is the way of the future.
As you reenact the Halifax explosion inside a confined space, everyone in the room. It's not really a concussive explosion. Well, as you know, it is. It's black powder. I'm going to have a fort save from everyone who's not wearing an enclosed suit.
Yup.
I mean,
Does-
pressure sealed suit.
Does the
So-
body of a living creature count?
If they have an enclosed suit, yes.
Mark has an enclosed suit.
Mark's suit is enclosed. It is the rider suits are specifically airtight.
Yeah.
Which errors have to roll? Out there?
Yes, because the pressure change is like. I'm not even worried that Armand's second body is about to become a projectile with the pressure change.
I can choose to move into into something.
If you want to ride the blast wave, you can be my guest. You can go basically anywhere this way. I would probably suggest against it because there are encounters that way.
Gmod yourself.
Also, Zamus, don't forget for Albert if you have the sheet.
The question is,
What was it, a fort save?
I believe
Yes,
so.
Yes, the whole say.
is this
Okay.
area over here safe?
Probably.
All right. Well, that was my
Fine.
turn anyway.
Alternatively, is the Siege Sage's body technically enclosed?
From that angle, it's enclosed enough. It's designed to tank hits from below,
Okay.
and it is toppled over in that direction as it happens.
He's gonna go ahead and slide himself to the side of the mid body.
It is very drafty in here, and there's a blast wave rockets through. It's like being in a tumble dryer. Let me find a crater decal.
Being a ghost with control spell is fun.
Sorry to take up so much of your turn, guys.
Hey,
I think it's
keep some
okay.
blood in it.
We still have
Yeah, that's cool.
1.5 hours, roundabout.
Yeah.
Oh, crater.
As everyone watches as the various bits of the ritual circle start to flicker, and the spell containment start to fail. Also, there's now no one upkeeping the ceremony.
I have destroyed the magic. You can thank me later.
Just throws a handful of invoices at the party and ports out. It's like when Anderson ports out with Bible verses everywhere, but it's that, but with invoices.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, Bass, the field is yours. Your ears are ringing. What do you
I
say?
see.
Barely. After that blast, you barely do.
I'm very glad that this guy is flat-footed.
And prone.
Indeed.
I'm tripped.
I'm gonna plant my foot on his breastplate. Then I'm gonna take out something that I forgot I had for a very long time. But I'm glad I have it, because now I get to use it. Bill.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking out the 20mm spell cannon,
Oh dear.
and I'm pointing it at this guy's head.
He kind of looks up at you, blood pissing out of every orifice in his face. You just will never know what it is to mean anything. No matter how many of us you kill, even one of us can match you, blow for blow.
Doesn't look like it.
But it seems you're not the one. And I pull the trigger.
Him status, not.
I basically
Okay.
just channel holy light through the spell cannon.
What level did I say it was proof up to?
I have no fucking clue, I don't remember.
Neither do I, fuck. We haven't used that thing in so long.
Like,
I don't even think it was here, so I
Roll
don't
a
even know.
1d6. I don't know.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, it's limited like up to level 6. It's fucking, I think I did say it was proof up to level 6s. Roll a UMD check. Just roll the UMD. We'll see how it goes.
alright.
Can I cheer him on?
Let's see why not. Everyone's slightly deaf, so it might not be very effective, but
I'll cheer him on.
I was really going for a roll there too.
Oh no.
That's enough to activate it.
I'll cheer him on with my UMD. What the fuck did I do?
What the fuck?
What the fuck is that? There we go.
Okay, 20 plus spell level, I believe.
I'm trying. As much as I can, as I have something stuck in my fucking sternum and heart.
Okay, 20 plus spell, so you can get up to a central blasting spell. Let's just go ahead and call it a disintegrate, shall we?
Yeah,
For all time's sake.
Should I just roll a Holy Light and treat it as disintegrate?
Yeah.
Alright.
Is that going to destroy his entire body or just his head?
We will find
Oh
out.
no.
Pain.
Roll D10,000. We might have had a
Oh,
gun.
goody.
Spell cannons can misfire. Haha! And then there's another white flash, and then there's no arm there anymore. Fuck.
Vaz back at it again.
Not
blowing
again!
off his
I
hands.
started myself again!
Fucking squid blood.
8190.
I mean, this is kind of what you get for trying to Rhodesian prisoner execute someone.
I have no regrets.
Okay.
No, it does.
One result was all cloth within 50 yards turns visible upon exiting the area. In the interest of keeping this as a family show, you know, with all the murder and torture and horrible things that we do, I'm going to go with the alternate, which is one random male nearby will die unless he drops all weapons, which I've elected to choose to be you. Because you just go, it's like, you hear click, and you see a big marker on the side of the gun that says, gets hot. No warning, gets hot. This thing is in the process of venting. It's heavy like payload. You may wish to drop this thing before it evaporates you.
Yeah, I'll just fucking drop it on top of him like throwing a tenner at a fucking unconscious stripper.
What the fuck?
It's not, what an odd thing to say! What were you up to in The Hague?
I don't know, I've been playing too much Cyberpunk.
There's a moment of both of you kind of like hot potatoing the gun back and forth. Fuck.
Joke's
what
on
was
you,
it?
Kentucky
Roll
Ballistic. You bought your ammo from the CIA.
Not again! Stick a thumb in it. Okay, roll a reflex save to see who ends up with the hot potato, as it were.
Alright. Fortunately, that guy is flat-footed, so...
Yeah, it's really...
And I have a trash reflex. Oh, hell
You
yeah.
don't so much throw it at him as you kind of pitch it through his head. By hook or by crook, Baz will always get his kill. And there's another hot white flash, and then there's kind of just a crater in the ground. The device vents into the Duergar's screaming face, and he is currently on fire, and the flames are white.
Beautiful.
There's a lot of horrible shrieking and the sizzling of meat with an odor in the air, a bit between a kebab shop and a mason's workshop. The smell of burning meat and friction burnt stone. He's not quite dead.
Not yet.
He's getting there. Give it a couple seconds.
I take it he's just in the process of fucking venting all of... Yeah. Alright. I would like to use the momentum to move over here. Actually, no. I want to... This guy's been a real dick. I turn to my mace, and I go... If I let you claim him, will you stop whining at me?
There's an affirmative nod.
In that case, fetch me their souls.
There is a horrible expulsion of tendrils. I would liken it to going to a tank of octopi at a sushi restaurant and just opening it with your face. So imagine headbutting a tank full of cephalopods. And there's just a wave of tendrils that washes out. Imagine a shotgun, which is an entire Ever's Black Tentacle spell. All at once in a single 12-gauge area. And it eats every single crumb of his being. And leaves only, like, shattered armor and the axe.
Very nice.
No, 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 no.
I need to use the soundboard more often.
Okay. Still have a move action, so I want to run up to this guy.
Yeah, fuck, you also have a time limit.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want an elbow drop on this guy.
That's the spirit. Fucking roll.
Swift action, holy light on the elbow.
That's the spirit. You always get some leeway if you do a wrestling move. Roll that elbow. That turn was too funny not to let go. I'm sorry. I'm allowing some leeway if it's funny enough.
He's jumping on the top rope. He's hitting with the ace's elbow. Watch out! Watch out!
You just kind of clatter off the. You kind of just clatter off the side of the door. He looks extremely confused.
And now for the
fucking
holy
charge
light.
in there like fucking Shockmaster and fall on your face.
We had to jump out. Oh god.
This is the holy light he gets hit with.
Yeah, he's kind of like sidesteps it because he has better than a 15 touch. Because his armor counts against it. It's like,
What do you mean I hit a 24?
Oh, fuck. I don't look on.
You look at the damage, Bill.
Oh, fuck, that's why. Hang on. Hang on, let me see. Can I beat that with my counter? Yes, I can! Get fucked! As he powered machine with a shield. He's kind of like, what the fuck is going on? Whoa! He looks back at what happened to his boss.
Does his shield get hit with the damage?
Yeah, go on then. The shield is now glowing.
Way. Alright, that'll be it for Baz.
These Tyrant Guard were not fond of that asshole, but they made it clear. We are not that scum. We are tougher than that. Victoros is very confused as to what is transpiring and what the fuck happened there. So he's just going to kind of take a 5-foot step forward and prod this guy in the neck. Just enough to get hit touch, unfortunately. But it does give a +2 to the next person who attacks him. Armand, the field is yours. Shit's kind of popping off at this point. There's a crater, I will also warn you now, the spells here are starting to corrode. Things are getting dangerously unstable.
This is the only unit that's left in battle against us?
Yes, he's the one surviving member of the Tyrant Guard who wasn't evaporated.
Okay. The ghost is gonna go ahead and pop himself out at a safe distance. However, with both hands, he will begin to conduct the slaves. This slave will stand back up. I can't turn him on his side. This one is going to gently pick Baz up. Baz, do you consent to being picked up?
Sure.
And we'll place him on this top square.
Luckily, it's a perfectly flat surface from where the head was sheared off for him to stand on.
And I will move Baz to this square. In reaction to Hixine, it's like, oh goddamn, you're sick! You're fucking sick! And Almond will drag Mark physically out of the way. The siege guard is going to step around Victorous. And both of them are going to open their arms and fall forward. So he moves here.
I just love how these Tyrant Guard are getting fucking tag teamed.
They're gonna fall in a crisscross pattern. Because I did not realize that other one was there. I guess Mark was standing on top of him. I don't know if that one is live.
He is. He's on the ground because Mark was standing on his neck.
And as they're falling, the ghost is going to announce from the distance, "You're lucky. I was going to eat you." And will cast web in the square behind them. And
Taros will use this opportunity to use his ability Salmon Leap, which allows him to leap over people.
I have to roll all the way top. My spellbook's getting too long. I will use focus spell to make them have a harder time to save. Can they beat
Okay.
a 25 DC check on a spell?
We surprised. Duergar are quite resilient to spells.
Roll it!
One passed! The guy on the deck, I'm going to say he's webbed to shit.
Okay.
But guy in the north, who nearly got knocked back, he actually passes the check.
They are now going to fall on top of them in the crisscross.
The one who had just gotten done parrying Baz's attack, whose shield is now glowing white hot, will raise his shield above his head to just tank this hit. He's gonna try. He's gonna do his best to just eat the weight of these two giants.
Fair. What does the other one do?
The other
Oh,
one's
that's going to be hilarious when the shield actually touches him.
fuck. The other one is wondering if this one actually succeeds, he'll be able to get away once he breaks the web. This one is literally about to have to hold up the weight of two full-size giants in lead armor in uneven ground with a white-hot shield that is bending from the heat.
Someone should really just come in and fucking trip them. Just...
Okay. I'm going to roll this d20 in the open for posterity, just to see if he gets that a high enough roll. He has got very high bonuses to stability, but we shall see. How mediocre? I was expecting at least hit me with a nat 1. Come on now. I'd rather he fail spectacularly and explode, rather than just crumple. He does succeed in keeping up the weight of the first one, which is kind of impressive. But the weight of the second is too much to bear, and he is pushed downwards onto one knee. He's going to use... Actually, he's got a reaction. Left. He will use... Okay. How much do these things weigh? These weigh several tons. He's currently on one knee with the shield up. The shield is bending and buckling under the weight. He has got just enough go in him to maintain this for a turn. At this check, if he can beat it next turn, he might get another chance, but we shall see. Any other actions this turn?
The ghost will clap. And then we'll turn in the direction of Baz and tell them, sacrifice them. Then it'll turn back to the Duergar. What will give out first? Your knee, your strength, or your souls? I did not come down in this hole to not get revenge. Someone's dying for my horde.
All you hear is just... You can hear metal buckling, you can hear bones starting to crack.
Remember, I didn't bring these slaves. You did. Now die for your ambitions. I have returned.
Okay.
Actually, first, intimidation roll.
Do it.
30!
See his will starting to falter. Okay. You can see his will start to give way. Comrade, the field is yours.
I would like to delay my turn for reasons.
Oh.
Okay. The Sabrak are dead. The god slaves are falling. Eris.
There are still enemies, right?
There is precisely one... Well, there's one webbed to the ground, and there's one who's currently doing his best to hold up the bodies of two enormous, heavily armored giants.
I'm gonna look over to Penny and try to say something if she would let me.
Yeah, go ahead.
Me and Comrade have this. Would you like to watch a show?
What kind of show?
Let's just say, prepare for trouble and make it double.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I wanted to rip and tear into them. That's okay.
I don't decide for you, though.
If I can't rip and tear, Albert can. At Zalmas.
Zamas? The call-in?
Actually, I wanted to do a knowledge arcana real quick. Well, Albert.
Mm-hmm.
Considering he's close to standing on it, how fucked is that magic circle?
Oh, it's a... I'll put it this way, you wouldn't want to be standing on it if someone put a bunch of, like... If you detonated a good chunk of ether right next to it, it would evaporate him. It would... If you put enough oomph into it, it would carve a tunnel so high, it would go to the surface.
Dispel magic.
Ooh. Okay, are you looking for this to explosively dispel, or for it to just dispel?
Fizzle so Albert and Eris do not blow up.
Okay.
The
roll
rest
me a
of the
dispulsion
people,
check,
though,
please.
I don't know.
What would that actually be? I don't
It's 10
think
plus
that's
cast
yours.
level plus your casting stat, I believe.
Okay, you said
It goes on spell level, so it is 13 plus your cast level.
okay, so it's 13 plus caster level.
Yeah. So it's 13 plus... Fuck, what is it? No, it's 13 plus... let me double check.
Caster level plus spell level.
Okay.
Rolled against the DC of the spell.
Okay. What level is dispel?
3.
Oh wait, 3. Okay.
According to this target dispel is actually only D20 plus cast level, so it's just a...
Okay, so take out the 13 then.
Yeah, just be the... It's 10 plus your cast level, just flat.
Yeah, so 12.
Yeah, so 12. Okay, yeah, so that is... Yeah, that's enough, it is quite high damage. And the spell discorporates safely.
Alright, that's...
Why,
let's see here.
The bonfires are burning blue still, but that's mainly due to the various metallic salts.
And I guess just to fuck with the remaining 2 Dugar, Wolf.
That's a will save massive bay effect, right?
Yes, give me a 16 will save for all. So wait, sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. Give me a 25 will save for all for all evil creatures.
That includes party members too.
Yep.
If you are even slightly
you
evil,
No.
if you're in doubt, the answer is yes.
He doesn't.
You know what you know what you're doing. No one gives a shit. It's objective morality. You are literally undead. You are literally undead. Eat my ass. You make milk sour by passing too close to it. You are evil as shit. Most of you motherfuckers should count. I've seen you burn too many people alive.
I'm not negative. My energy is.
Bill, am I still chaotic good? Chaotic neutral?
Could I make a barrister check against this?
Yeah, you may. Listen, this motherfucker's barrister check is so high he could argue for you guys too if you paid him
That's
enough.
fucking funny.
It's only panic for 1 round. Calm down.
The Durgar on the deck is just his will is broken. He's gone mad. He's just frothing at the. He's not shrieking because those parts of his throat had been carved out long ago to prevent his weakness, but he's frothing blood at his mouth. The other one is holding. The one holding up is still holding.
Chad Durga.
He is shaking still, though.
Yeah, he's shaking.
Am I still rolling will save?
Yes, roll it. Don't be pussy.
1.
Oh no!
Off by 1.
It's that sensation almost to a fear to a ghost is quite alien. It's almost like that sensation, that dipping feeling when a plane dips too low during turbulence.
Congratulations.
Hey, Carl, do you know Celestial?
Yeah, it's usually how it sounds.
Yeah, I do. I have ancient celestial.
Yeah, you just hear in the back of your head, "Be not afraid."
I am
It doesn't
extremely
help.
afraid.
Alright, that's Albert. He's
Be not
defused the
afraid.
ball.
So be not afraid. Fuck, Gabriel, that's a bit of an ass. Look at you.
In no particular distance, he speaks back. I'm not. Wolf.
Gabriel rock sandwich trumpet. Dude.
Eris will just yell over racist. This is the second time this has
That's
happened.
my line.
Is that
Dog
what we
face
call a dog
bastard.
whistle?
Oh, you guys get on the forward foot, and this is what happens. You will fall apart
Yeah.
like a fucking celestial motorcycle.
Anyways, Albert's done. Albert's done.
Okay. Eris, any directions you're going for this time?
No, I'm sitting back. I've got a dagger in me. I'm gonna vibe a bit.
It's just sitting there like John Wick 2 style. Like, oh fuck, it's really in there.
Oh fuck.
Neri, the field is yours. One Durgar is holding up 2 full-size giants. He's probably going to die from the trauma of it, but he's still holding.
Wait, which one is the one holding him? This one or this one?
Northern one, yes.
Okay.
Oh, North.
Red
Okay.
one.
Might not want to stand in that path, Abe.
Yeah, I think, however, could I get like a... On this one though, he's not holding him up, as you said, yeah?
That is the one holding it up.
Yeah.
The other one, no one not holding it up.
The one that
Could
was
I
not.
get a running jump up this thing's body and stomp on his head?
I
Oh.
suppose you can, but can you jump out of the way before it falls? Is the question.
No, not the one holding it up, the other one.
No, it's still.
The other one's strength is giving out. It's a very good chance it will fall next turn.
Jump on the thing that he's holding up.
Alright.
I have an
Alright, why
idea.
not?
Just be on top of everything.
Like stand on top of the siege slave's head and then just cross your arms and wait.
Yeah, I'll just, I'll
But
run
she's
up
very light
onto its...
now. It's crabs.
but I'll run up onto his head then, okay, onto this thing. And just crush
Neri.
it with my feet, yeah?
I have an idea. Why don't you join in with me and Mark are doing next turn? This is gonna be fun.
I will.
Wait, the leg.
Oh, should I hold my turn then, you're saying?
We'll all be acting the same turn if Mark agrees.
Alright,
Uh-huh.
I'll wait then. So we can all
Rider.
work in concert.
Triple rider kick.
Oh, rare one, a very rare beast indeed.
Let's
Okay.
go!
I will start off by kicking my boots together and going, danger, danger, high voltage. This floor is on fire. And I will begin to surge and turn into lightning. Carl, do your thing.
Me?
Mark.
Mark. Sorry.
Monosyllabic names.
Yeah.
Fuck you, we're part-timers.
This entire group is also completely comprised of monosyllabic names.
Meanwhile, in the distance, for some reason, we can hear Agito Believe Yourself playing a high voltage. The good one, not the shitty one they played for fucking Zio.
Mark,
Yeah. What?
time for a rider kick. If you're game.
All right. Fine. No. Yeah. Like.
Fine.
What do you want me to do? Well, I'm also gonna do that.
The mental image is
Like a true communist begrudgingly works with the capitalists.
It's like, good chap, might I bother you for Spotify?
Just a spoonful.
Also, I'd like to point out, at no point during this entire combat has Mark used his finisher, so he's got so much tension build up. He's gonna hit like a howitzer.
I'm gonna turn into electricity and wrap myself around his body, super energizing his body.
The wind effect surrounding him turns into a thunderstorm. Any other actions that turn? Did you?
Technically, this is a three-person turn.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So we'll be running it down the line till we get to Mark's turn then. Baz, any interjections?
Mark delayed his turn.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize Mark delayed his turn.
So I
And
want to do
Mary
something
did
that
too.
That was
won't
the
necessarily
reason.
disrupt this, because I take it you guys are still like preparing the rider kick, right?
Oh, I thought we would be pulling it off at the same turn.
On Mark's turn, yes.
Mark delayed his turn to give the other a chance. So, Baz, if you want to join in, we've got something similar to help.
I'm gonna help out. I want to do something very bad manners. I'm gonna like climb up the giants, sort of belly flop, where like the last guy is just barely holding on, and I want to make an interesting use of being an improvised weapon build. Bill, I want to reach down with both hands, grab hold of this Durgar's beard, wrap it around his head, and use it to garrote him. Just start choking the life out of him.
This man is about to pull a fucking Raditz on this man. As he's holding up the giant already, he's about to get fucking... He's about to get special beam cannoned by three assholes with rider belts.
Technically,
And Baz feels the need to start choking him out with his own beard. Just on the off chance that the beard was durable enough to tank getting hit with three fucking rider kicks, which is enough to kill most gods in most settings. I'm not even going to make it roll for it. You know, I'll roll roll the power, and I'll roll the power, and we'll see who's toughest.
Something, Book of Grudges.
This is going in the fucking book!
It should be 25. Oh, sorry, I think it's...
I'll be right back. Bill, before you let Victoros act, I got something I want to say to him before he acts. I'll be right back.
Don't worry, we'll... take a second. Okay. You get the beard looped around his throat. Basically grab two tussles of it and just, like, wrench. And as you do, he takes a step and gets back up to full height, pushing both the giants up. He rolled on his power check and he beat you.
Hell yeah.
You just weirdly he was able to use the garroting as leverage.
Honestly, I'm still equally happy about this because I just love the mental image of Baz laying on top of some giants.
Back.
Well, you've got fucking Atlas below being fucking choked out with his own beard.
The shield has melted past him. It's just running down his shoulders like rain. And he's just plowed both his hands into the sternum of the armor and just pressing upwards. His fingers on his gauntlets are so hot from the shield melting, they are burning through the lead, and the lead is just pouring out. I'm gonna roll a quick secondary strength check. He takes a broad stance. He's gaining more purchase. But that will be his reaction to it. Okay. You back, Carl?
Yes, I am.
Okay. The dwarf is being strangled. The weights are all in place. It's now Victor's turn.
The true avatar of the Duergar, some chuckle fuck.
Some guy who got to his job by doing it well and doesn't even have a proper name anymore.
I'm laughing so hard. This is so stupid. The ghost halts Victoros before he moves. A second after image of Almond appears next to elude him as he speaks to him. Wait. Let them cook.
He looks up at the Rikus as if to say, "That's right." He's just got the Kiryu look on his face of "I will remember this." He will let them cook.
He adds, "You've been held in torment by these people for who knows how long. Stand back and enjoy the suffering."
He will plant the Crimson Idol into the ground. Everyone in the area gets a +3 to hit and damage.
Does that also apply for the effect of crit multipliers for crit confirm?
Crit confirms yes.
Oh boy.
That's the thing. This is technically the blood totem. It is an actual AoE buff effect if you plant it in the ground and don't attack.
Wonderful. My turn, please.
Armand, the field is yours. It's penultimate turn, most likely.
The ghost raises its hand and attempts a very small ritual in the name of the gold dragon, in the name of the goddess of freedom, and in the name of the god of worthy soldiers. I consign these two Duergar to your will as I send them to you in the afterlife. They have fought valiantly, and for their efforts, they will be given what they deserve. He will teleport directly behind the one that is webbed, and he will touch both of them, giving them grand malevolency. Do they resist, Bill?
Yes.
Roll that DC, baby!
Cock dice. Cock dice. Okay. The one on the ground is too insane to be able to resist you, but the one holding the giant up passes the save!
Fucking chud.
In reaction to
Let's
this,
go.
he will move in the square in front of him and will stare him in the eyes, glowing with intent. Also, Victoros never took that free cast, which means I have a prepared spell. Prepared spell's True Strike on all members of, in the attack. Prepare spell an Erring Strike on all members in the attack. And he lays his arms longingly on the shield, not adding any weight, but he stares at him with blackened red eyes and repeats again. What's going to break first?
He'll look up at you with gold eyes. The world.
Good answer.
As he lifts the giant off the ground. Only an inch, but it's enough to lift it off the fucking ground. There's a nat 19 on that power check.
God damn, this guy's cooler than we are. I'm rooting for him now. Fuck you.
In reaction to his moves, he smiles. Good. Now endure! Also, that's technically a ritual, so
I'm saying I'm going to need to quickly randomly roll this motherfucker's name.
I'm
Hey,
rolling.
Bill, check DMs.
I'm rolling 4 things.
Let's see.
Hold on. It moved my bar slightly. Geography crit.
Okay. God damn. Okay, what was that? Sorry. I was multi-tabbing. What's this for? Sorry.
Okay, I've rolled 14 religion, 26 planes, 16 history, and a natural crit on geography. I want to know everything about this creature.
This is a member of the Tyrant Guard. They are the personal guard of the Emperor of the Duergar Nations. Specifically of, I need to get the name right because it's always a bugger to remember, the Tyranny of Echoes. They are the personal guard of, I will now reveal his name, Emperor Hammerhast, the Terror of Chains.
That's really cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Emperor Hammerhast is perhaps infamous amongst Duergar kind for being in a naturally released state of their unusual enlarged ability. I mean, he's roughly the size of a fucking dragon. And okay, I'm gonna now she'll randomly roll this motherfucker's name. You gotta be fucking kidding me. No word of a fucking lie. Tarkus Heavy Rock.
Whoa! Let's go! Tarkus Heavy
Base.
Rock. Hell yeah!
Tarkus.
And also, that's technically... And now, for the actual ritual check, 25. Do the gods hear me? Or rather, does any of them decide to look, including Red Rumbler?
Oh, this scene's being watched, don't worry.
His lawyer is in the fight too, so.
Yes, that's it. Is Red Rumble taking notice? I don't know, his attorney is here. He can give official statements in this scene.
I mean, technically, he was brought here for business, but now this is pleasure.
That's sworn witness, really.
Oh,
This is the person who technically decides who gets in most of the time.
I know.
At the very least gets a big say in it.
He wrote the contract I signed with him, but more importantly, since he technically is a vassal and an emissary of Red Rumbler, does he get to join the religion check?
We shall see how things go after this next bit, because this next bit's what matters.
Okay, what was the Duergar's name again?
Tarkus Heavy Rock.
Headphone warnings, but for sensitivity. Tarkus Heavy Rock. What a name. I will remember you fondly. And if your king is watching, I'm going to do the same thing to him. Don't worry. You can tell him when we get there. Because guess where your soul's going? I'll give you a hint. It's not a Rumbler.
To me, baby.
Bill should look at chat.
And with a slavering grin, he will end his turn and will turn over all speaking rights to Almond.
Justin from Zambus for 20. Give that man a Chaos Rider belt. Chuas?
Oh,
Let's
hell yeah.
And also from Captain
I
for 2,
misspelled it.
1-up hippo sticker. Thank you, very cool. I am sorry, I was distracted.
Well, why not? Why not give him the one that we teased earlier? It's a mass production model, but it's never made it any weaker, has it?
You know the
Devil.
specific reason I chose Chaos.
Are you extending our boss fight?
Yes.
Oh.
Dude, this guy's cool. Fuck you guys.
Oh no, he is.
I
Like, I'm
agree,
not.
he's kind of cool.
He is cool.
Listen, I know what I cooked. I'm cooking a good finale. This is an arc finale. We're getting arc
Let
finale
him
dialogue.
cook.
So I think we're about to start a three-way rider kick.
4-way.
Yes.
Are you counting them on when you say
Demon
three-way?
Driver. As it
More the
literally
merrier.
burns into existence on his belt. Like a sidearm.
Oh, it just melts out of the shield into the belt onto him.
It's composed of the burning lead and the black steel shield that melted.
Perfect.
As the iron sloughs off the shield, it sloughs into the form of the Devil Driver.
Time to pour four rider kicks into it.
But yes, Mark, it is now your turn. Cook my son. The gods are watching.
Let him rain down.
That was the. Yeah. So I'm just gonna
Hands in the air, give Mark your energy.
This
I'm
is
just
the
gonna
people's
run up.
kick.
Yeah. We're gonna redistribute the pain with the people's rider kick, whatever.
This is a free smite.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah. So yeah. Let's do that.
To add on to Mark's emphasis, because he's not giving me the right energy. Stay in charge! Final Winter.
Turn up.
Attack ride. Turn up!
Are you ready?
Hell already.
Roll it, Mark. Roll that check.
Remember, you have 5. Is it 5? 2 plus 3. He has 5 die to roll in, and we gave him how many additional attack die? 6?
I gave him 6. My kick gave him 6 lightning specifically.
Okay, so he has 10. Or 9.
Okay,
I can't do math.
first things first. Let's get that attack roll, and you get plus 20 to this as well. So basically, just roll a d20
I mean, it's
With
higher.
disadvantage.
No, I think he
with
got-
disadvantage from improbability mode. So roll 2d20.
Yeah.
It's your weight of rolls versus his improbability mode. Oh my goodness! Yeah.
Let's go.
This man cannot roll badly. He's physically incapable.
He would have still succeeded, because he has like 12 pluses to his attack roll.
Doesn't matter. Well, still, he could have rolled a 1. There's 2 chances to roll a 1. You take the lower on this one. So I'm gonna try one. I'm gonna try one last d20 roll in the open on the system here, which is a flat d20 on that power check to see if I can pull off one last miracle with this motherfucker. Move that fucking turtle out the way. Oh my goodness!
Let's go!
The one just looming there.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's used to all that weight from the size of his balls.
I'm gonna need to hire someone to draw this cocksucker now. There goes the budget for the month.
This man being fucking bear down by 4 people with 2 ghosts loomingly mocking him as he sees his fate.
He lifts both giants off of the ground to his full extension. He just military pressed 2 giants. Now roll that motherfucking damage. That is at least 10d6 damage, plus all your tension for this combat, which is all the times you attacked. I haven't used your finisher. So it's at least 5 plus what you had previously. Just roll 20d6. Fuck it. So yeah, 20d6 plus your base kick damage.
And remember, anything that is 11 and up is a crit.
I don't. Well, I don't. But. I didn't say a specific kick.
It's just a smite.
It's okay. Yeah, plus your smite damage, yeah. So plus double your level because it's an opposing rider. So Chris hit, so plus double your level, so plus 10 on that. And you get a plus 8 from elevation, jumping in, and plus 2 from the idol. So an even 101 damage.
Is that enough?
That's also
That-
hitting. He should be critting on all of these.
I'm not sure his crit range is that high. And it wouldn't be multiplied anyway because you don't multiply additional dice, and you just flat stats. In any case, you your foot wreathed in like a boiling lightning storm, burns through the first giant, pouring molten lead and steel down through the second, out the other side, striking him in the chest and crumpling his breastplate, carving a clean route through, landing behind him. As the driver gives out, his armor shatters, and he is essentially incinerated on the spot. All he leaves behind is the exoskeleton from his suit, which dented and broken, with only his burnt out skeleton remains. He stays stood up, holding aloft the carcasses of the two burned out giants.
I'd like to just tap him on the forehead so it falls over.
Essentially, the entire pile of carcasses drift away into ash.
So what about those two
Crumbling to a
giants he's
heap
been
of
holding
dust.
up?
Also, it's a mountain of ash.
The ghost in the middle of it shrivels himself out of the pile. Well done.
Ladies and gents, shall conclude the encounter. We are now out of initiative.
Why?
My first immediate reaction
Yay!
is to immediately grab the ashes and attempt another ritual to extract the souls of the Turkar.
Will they turn into essential salts?
Yes, and so is the other guy.
Bill,
Mhm.
can I try to use the opportunity to bless corpse?
Yes.
I will assist.
Because I think this is the respect they are due. Well, this guy is due.
Yes. 15. Will anybody join in the ritual?
Also,
Religion?
Yes. Also in Victorio's direction. Warrior, come. This one deserves a send-off.
I
Alright.
accidentally grabbed on the circle.
Eris will just be concerned about the dagger in her chest. Just be vibing outside until someone else comes out.
1d34 for legal rights to the possession of the corpses and the rights to commend them to the grave, Carl.
Yes.
There you go. There you go. Air handle. I'm gonna go say hi to an old friend.
All that remains in the area here is the smell of burning metal and the distant sound of clinking mining picks.
Hmm.
And the soft babbling of the river, of course.
Yes. The
What I
ghost.
do-
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, you do your thing. I'm gonna do something with Eris.
Okay. While the priest of the party does the consigning last rites, the ghost is going to reach into its face, pull out ectoplasm from what could only be assumed as its gullet, its inner being, and is going to, in a circle, in For Honor fashion, sprinkle ectoplasm in a circle around the body. I forgot his name.
Wow.
The ashen body. What was it again?
This motherfucker's name is Tarkus Heavy Rock. How can you? Why do people keep
Best
forgetting the best dwarf name I've ever seen?
Because I'm hungry.
Fair enough.
Sorry, I'm gonna type it down so I don't forget.
You do the consulting. I'll be 1 second. Guys.
He's going to sprinkle ectoplasm in a circle, guarding whatever residual energy may still be lingering in the area to make his own ritual circle, in which he is then going to look up and with eyes ablaze, in the name of Red Lumbler, I consign the soul of Marcus Heavy Rock into your order. He has shown mettle and did not back down to his dying breath. He
Second.
is worthy. May
I'm gonna
he
yell.
serve- Sorry.
I'm gonna yell over in the other room. Consider it done.
I consign him into your spirits. He then turns his direction to the other corpse. However, this one. And piggybacking off of his checks on this ritual, he is going to reach into the salt. He is going to pick up a handful, and he is going to try, with his ectoplasm, to squeeze his soul from the remains of his body.
Okay, sorry about that. I had to step out for a second. I got the last bit. So squeezing the essential salts for the
For the
essentia, as it
unnamed-
were.
Yes, out of the body. And I'm piggybacking off of Captain's roll since he rolled so high with the ritual.
Mm-hmm.
It seems that the spirit's passed on already.
Damn. He then... Yes.
Seems that when he was claimed by madness, his spirit departed. Which is not an unheard of thing. Some people, when they mentally break, their soul is just kind of sucked out of their body.
True.
No one got away.
He picks up the ashes. He places a bit of it on his tongue. For what amounts to a tongue. And he sprinkles it onto the ectoplasmic mound before smoothing it out with its foot. Well, on and collect the rest. Walks over to Mark. He puts his hand through Mark's body, like his hand is out. He walks over to Mark. With the hand out, he pushes Armand out of him. Puts his arm on his shoulder and is like, Tarkus was a good one. We won't be seeing the likes of him around here anymore, that's for true.
Random dwarf who didn't have a name until he rolled several critical strength checks. Party most affected.
There's something I'd like to do with Eris.
Go ahead.
She's just zoning out, looking at the knife in her chest that she's strapped on with cave mine.
Eris, do you trust me?
Homer, right?
Yes. From the city.
So I do believe it's a thing of it's separate heirs to the city heirs. But it's weird. But I will do a knowledge roll. For PTSD.
Think of it as last episode of Teen Titans. It's not clear how much of it is the original one, or if it isn't the original one, or it's the lookalike. Who knows?
Well, when she's rolling for PTSD, I'm going to be reaching into another bag of mine and pulling out a giant lantern.
Though I recognize this lantern as a similar one to the one that gave her moonstruck eyes.
Yes.
I'm gonna ask you close your eyes.
I mean, she already has moonstruck eyes in this one too, but she will.
I am going to release the light on the lantern, drawing a sheet between the space right here, and I'm gonna roll a heal check. And here's a thing that I got from last campaign, Bill. Calvasite. Calvasite.
What is that?
Doing like this.
Spelled Kalava.
Let me double check my notes.
It's the mold from the Linon Kingdoms.
I thought it was that one, the ability to see someone's blood. Yep, I know the one you mean. Okay, so what are you looking for specifically?
I am looking to try and identify the clearest and most... considering I'm a divine agent at this point, I'm going to attempt to remove that knife from her chest without killing her.
Mm-hmm. Okay, looking at where it's anchored, it's taken root. It looks like it's the way it's burrowed through. It's actually absorbing itself into the skeleton and into the heart. Heart is just the manner by which it's spreading around. It doesn't seem to be parasitic. It seems to be symbiotic.
Do you want this out, Eris?
Yeah, it doesn't hurt. Just sticks out a little bit awkwardly. I'll refer to the Game Art channel where I drew it in between turns. Aha!
Very well. So that it, would you like to merge it with your being? Or...
I don't know what's going on, but I'm not gonna touch it for a while.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to use a malefaction on the object. Sands of Time. I'm going to age it up, and its hardness is going to reduce by quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And with my sword, I'm going to take a piece. I'm going to snap a small piece of celestial mithril from it. And I'm going to sandwich it between whatever's remaining of the blade. And I'm going to do so in the light of the lantern. So that it merges safely with Eris.
Okay.
Would you like me
it
to
does
roll?
No. I only need you to roll.
All right.
It merges seamlessly. And the wound burns shut under the light of the Mondomilk.
Right. Eris?
Hmm.
I don't suggest you rip out your... I don't suggest you let anyone try and rip out your heart. It might not be good.
I mean, hearts and daggers. I think we have history.
Yes. As he pulls out from his pocket a certain familiar-looking heart.
She cringes. I thought it was a paperweight.
It is.
For the one guy.
I work in an office too.
Oh.
And he puts it back in his pocket.
You could have sworn you saw the words, "If lost, please return to," and then a word and Aston Boy. That's a joke for the long-term listeners.
All right, and that's me. I will be saying hi and thanking Comrade for an excellent performance.
Everyone who's watching has noticed that.
Done it without you. Or any of you, because we're a big gay team.
Yay! Big gay team.
Go Team Gay.
Victorious will kind of gingerly raise his arms in celebration, but doesn't seem like he's completely 100% if he should be celebrating or not. Seems to be a bit unsure of himself. Bless him. Also, there's still a burning giraffe in the background. And it's kind of undercutting the scene and making it look a bit surreal.
Does anyone want to get rid of that, or just let it?
Doesn't seem terribly phased by it being on fire.
Well, bless its heart.
I think we may need to. Just to be safe. Well, what do we do now?
What does this party think it should do?
We should probably get out of this hellhole.
Yeah, I want to get the fuck out of here.
Go home.
Everyone dig.
How do we get out of here?
Mr.
Much as
Chubbs
I'm
is
grateful for this
speaking
very enlightening experience,
Mr. Chubbs is speaking.
I find the
in
surface a bit more
Scrabbles.
comfortable.
Help. Oh yeah, I don't want some Mr. Chubbs now. Stop.
Oh, Han, your character.
Yes.
Digit's gonna pull something from his pocket and throw it to you.
I catch it.
Catch. Enjoy.
Hmm.
It's called the heavy gospel. Take it to a mage. He'll tell you how it works.
What does it look like, out of curiosity?
Cut down double hack butt.
I see. This looks highly illegal, but it also looks like it will come in very handy.
All you hear is Chubb say, "Zvuns es neze."
Thank you.
How
I don't believe I caught your name.
Call me Digit.
You may call me Bass.
You'll be seeing me around someday.
Greetings, Digit. Thank you so much for your help.
Okay, fine, brown rock lady.
I want to give him a crowbar.
What?
A crowbar. Here you go. Here's a crowbar for you, comrade.
Oh, would you like some crabs, by the way?
Opens her chest cavity to pull out a carbonated crab.
Yeah, carbonated.
This is a hyper
crab.
as you open up.
Listen here, you craggy bitch. If I wanted to hear you make noises, I would rub sandpaper together.
Oh.
What?
Fucking thirsty rock hot thoughts with fucking crabs.
just leave it. Literally, just open a portal back to to your domain and just walk through on that note. You could not top that for a final line in the scene. Holy shit!
Hilarious.
It's full more like Doomslayer. I'm out. Thirsty fucking rock thoughts.
Everyone has my business card, by the way. Anyway, amen.
Wonderful.
Cheers. Anybody else want a crab, I guess? Since I've got it open right now, I mean...
The ghost reaches in and takes 10 crabs with one arm and plunges it into his being.
The crabs are just kind of floating there in the ectoplasm. They look very confused.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Neri, I've got plenty of crabs from that time I went to Gulp. I'm good.
Both ghosts turn in your direction. They're giving you the sauciest side eye.
Who could forget the disaster that was the under 15s jugger team? Worst World Cup we ever had.
However, I go over to where the head of the lead Duergar has discorporated from being disintegrated, and I look around for his axe.
It lays on the ground. It is a large great axe. So a large war axe. Dwarven war axe, I specified.
I pick it up specifically by the wooden hilt.
It is
And
freakishly heavy.
And I will attempt to inspect it to see if the gel has fully nullified all of its abilities.
If you scraped it off and gave it some TLC, it'll be fine. But you can't identify its effects just due to how much it's been disrupted.
I understand. The ghost will physically lug it over to Han and will place its haft in his hand.
Can I appraise it?
You can.
All right.
I will assist him. That is horrible. 6103.
Target speaks to whisper whenever they lie. And that's the appraise check. This is essentially an executioner's axe. It's got some things. Once per day, you can initiate an assassination attempt, similar to the Slayer ability. It basically works like a headsman's sword, but a large axe version.
Oh, yeah.
Additionally, if the wielder is willing to sacrifice a negative level to this axe, or is in a state of Aristeia, the axe gains the Vorpal ability.
Now, I have a question about this. Because... Oh, no, wait, yeah, that would work. Because the quickening can give me positive levels.
Yes.
All right. Check it then. Sacrifice.
Yeah. Essentially, think of it this way. When you roll nat 20 on someone, you can then you take a negative level, and that is what triggers the Vorpal.
Very nice.
Rather than have it be a duration effect. Because
that is way better.
No one likes duration effect, and we now live in a state of the game where there is an entire class devoted to this shit. So,
yeah.
Apart from that, it is normally just a +1, regular +1 large dwarven war axe. So if you count as large and you have proficiency, you can wield it one-handed.
Oh yeah. And otherwise, it would be more of like a great axe, I guess.
It's equivalent to like a super heavy great axe. It's the equivalent of like the large bastard sword being used as a full blade.
Gotcha.
It's just that, but times 3 crit instead. And there's a bunch of support for dwarven war axes that full blades don't get.
Yeah.
And I'll give you further details on that later. But it is a runic weapon, by the way. So if you got anyone who's a rune smith, you can smith new runes onto it.
Excellent.
That's pretty cool.
Could you roll me a perception check, please?
Both of us?
All of you.
Okie dokie.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I think probably Carl's figured out something at 39.
Okay. Things you figured out. 1, there is movement drawing close to this location from outside of the circle. So it sounds like people from the outlying mining operations that you will move past might be moving in.
Oh, interesting.
Of more pressing concern is there is a light blue glow coming from the immediate north. There's a light blue glow from the north. Not the flames further north.
Further north. I can't see
I'll
further
see.
north.
There is a
Oh.
bright blue glow.
What's that?
I don't know. Let's go find out. And as he lifts his hand, he was like, no, no, no. I will walk. He physically walks all the way over. However, he will stop halfway. It's like, Victoros, back me up here. He keeps walking. Keeps walking. He then shouts again back to Victoros, but uses Eludum's mouth. Are you coming or what, man?
He looks confused around like, I don't know that I have much choice, I suppose. Anywhere is better than here.
As he's walking for him, he hears the voice come out of his mouth, then start to originate from his. It's like, listen, I don't want to die. We just survived something amazing. I got giddies. I don't want to get killed now.
Better to leave on the high note, I suppose.
True.
I would suggest we get out of here. I've seen some unsavory things move around very quickly down here, such as whatever that is. And he'll point over to this circle over here.
Mm-hmm.
That's beginning to glow slightly. Could
Let's
people
get
with spellcraft
the
roll, please?
Fuck out then.
Spellcraft.
Yes. Or knowledge engineering. God.
The sound of anguish.
That's the sound of a kidney stone. Fuck anguish.
Yeah.
Did you read out what the other curse was, Bill?
Yes, you whisper whenever you lie.
Okay. And this one, 2258.
Careless whispers.
Between sunset and dawn, your principal weapon is matte black. I think
Defensive weapon?
whatever weapon is your main weapon is now matte black at night time.
That would be my existing being.
Okay, so anyone you possess gets the pass.
Honorary Salamanders chapter member.
Literally, it's
day,
like
right?
No, between dusk and dawn. So at night time.
So during the day,
possessed
Uncle
by
Biden comes around and takes your melanin away.
And during the night, Uncle Ruckus comes around and gives it back. The Belmonts will be on site soon with the whip. You might want to get a move on. On that note, on a semi-related note, that is a teleportation effect. Something is coming here, and it's. I'll put it this way, Baz. That is not a magical teleportation effect. That's an artificially created one. So it's someone with enough technical knowledge to make a stable teleportation field.
In other words, we should fucking go.
Yes. Because,
Let's get the fuck out of here then, shall we?
Yes,
Yes.
please.
Yes.
specifically, for those of you with spellcraft, that's a warp rift spell, which is a cerebrosis effect, which is literally someone punching a hole into the far realm to travel, which is about as dangerous as it can be.
Yeah.
I'll put it this way. For those of you at home, the going through the amoebic sea is about somewhere in the region of as dangerous as just face planting into the occlusion in the City of Seven Zeros, and that kills gods.
Wasn't there a thing that Albert could jump between the planes with people?
That's true.
Yes.
Oh god. Then I detonate a phase-locking sword.
The area around here is experiencing some planet fuckery. Yes, that's correct. The area around the crater isn't really kosher in terms of teleporting in and out, which is making this person successfully doing so very concerning, because they're doing so in an area that should not allow teleportation.
Hmm.
I would recommend getting away from the crater first, maybe.
Air.
A stable ritual circle appears in mid-air like a glowing ring of light,
Eris is running.
and it is something written on it in plain common.
Oh.
It always falls to us to clean up these kinds of messes, and it's written like it's a motto.
Nah, I'm outie.
Those of you who have moved to the north find what appears to be the last remaining outcropping of a set of bright blue glowing crystals.
Mm.
The area around is completely shows some residue of similar deposits, but it's been completely mined away.
Engineering or Arcana?
Arcana, please, or planes.
All right. All right. 26 and 20.
God damn it! That was supposed to be a planes.
This
the resin is
don't worry. It's enough to know what this is. This is a very rare substance. This is a kind of. It's not etherite, but it's a close relative mineral. It's kind of like cesium to potassium. It's like potassium to its cesium. This is what's known as riftstone. It's what a lot of actual physical gate anchors are made from. When you write out a gate on the ground, you're using chalk made from this stuff. It's
in other words, we could potentially use it to teleport.
Yes, it will dump you. It will potentially dump you out somewhere in the vicinity of the other end of a ley line if it is born one. There is a slight chance of existential failure.
All right.
And there are some theories that you don't actually teleport. In fact, it just kills you and then makes a clone of you on the other end. No one's sure what it really does in its raw form.
Very well. Time to go to the church, since that's in the middle of all the ley lines.
Ask God to fuck you.
True. Yeah. Also, both ghosts start screaming out, and I'm not going to scream it. Hadion, where the fuck are you?
It's cold cut to like Hadion on the surface with Mattoon, who are both in deck chairs. So just Long Island iced tea, each in like in a coffee mug. Clink.
Bill, what do I roll to make the gate?
Get everyone around and roll UMD.
All right. Gather around, folks. It's time to go.
Considering how I was summoned for the use of my business cards as a focus.
Yes. As the business card is a actual summoning matrix, so it can be used for this.
I physically make Mark walk, but then as I pass by, I'm like, well, get the fuck out of here, Victoros. This shit's about to get real.
I tried moving Albert. I moved the giant. I'm sorry.
Fuck, bring him too. Why not? What's one more set of bodies?
Let's go. Why not?
If we fall out of midair, you'll break the fall.
True.
It's just a huge body being dragged along.
Why not?
It's just Albert dragging him along by like one of his fingers.
You're all coming along.
We don't.
Victoria suddenly looks as if to say, "That's a worrying degree of strength for such a small creature." Okay. Roll that UMD check, please, Baz.
I rolled a 25.
Excellent. There's kind of a tension in space and time, and then a lurching sensation.
Do I remember what this feels like?
It's not a familiar sensation to you necessarily. It is a very bizarre thing. There's a sort of a branching before you. One seems oddly, two of them seem oddly familiar. The third is not. But there's a smothering sensation. You can't breathe. One has a bright light pouring through. The other's more sheltered, and the third is kind of a mix between the two. The third one is most unfamiliar to you, though. Which of the three will it be?
So, sorry, could you
Okay,
go down the line again?
Okay, I'm doing the line. The first one, it is familiar. There's bright light pouring through. The second is also familiar. There is only a small amount of light pouring through. There does appear to be some small amount of debris on the other side, but it doesn't seem far close enough that it will be an issue. The third is completely new to you, but light is shining through.
Does Eris notice anything different with the moonstruck eyes?
Nothing yet, though. You notice that everything seems a bit sharper. If you at all needed any kind of glasses, you no longer do.
Could I ask my god
You may.
where he wishes me to be?
He guides you to the middle path.
All right. Without hesitation, I will go down the
There
middle
is
path.
a feeling of the breeze on your face, of a release of allowing you to breathe in deep gulps of clean, cold air, and then a thunderous crash and rush of waves. Let me just double check something. As all of you find yourself deep underwater, having crashed through seemingly goodness knows how far and through the air. and it's so deep that you can't see you can barely see the light above. It seems to be like as you go down here in the dark, you do feel something moving amongst you, beckoning you and trying to pull you towards the surface.
I mean, at least it's towards the surface. I mean,
the fall was a bit
Sounds
traumatic,
good.
and some of you are dipping in and out of it, of cohesion and consciousness.
I hope Mr. Chubbs can swim.
As a
He's
reaction,
He's a frog.
I know.
I mean, it's worth asking to be safe, but
Yes.
as
I hope Albert can swim.
Oh, good question.
I'll use my telekinesis to move Albert up faster than myself.
Oh,
based. As a reaction,
it is based.
the ghosts will collectively take the mound of rope from the bag. We'll tie it around everyone. We'll then tie the longest amount around Comrade, and we'll physically move Comrade upwards with their combined strength and the rope's trick strength. And we'll drag them up as they first.
As you're being, something is dragging you all up as it is. And as you slowly crawl towards the surface, you can start to make out a fin. Then another. Then another. And I'll just take you through.
Can you speak abyssal underwater?
You can think it.
As you surface in a familiar place, or at least for some of you. Throw yourself down the south.
It better not be the fucking cat cafe.
No. Yeah, you
It
just
is all black
erupt
so
through
far.
like the wash basin. So what is this? Give the
on
owner a
my
fucking
end,
heart attack.
It is black so far.
You have to put your token
And
down.
green.
Oh,
Black and green.
At the
just-
bottom.
oh, at the bottom.
Yeah, it's at the bottom in the south.
I
As you
placed it
emerge-
down and it's black. Please grant me
There.
sight. Oh! Oh. You will put Albert on to a log with telekinesis.
Does everyone throw yourself down in the south?
I
It
can't
is
see
still-
shit.
It is still black and green to me.
Yeah.
Has
Mine's
everyone put
completely
themselves down?
black.
Place icon over
Oh, did it put
here,
myself
you
down to
see?
do it?
Yeah,
Okay.
you put yourself down so I can set your
Okay.
vision settings. You blind bastards.
Yes.
I know I placed my token somewhere. I just don't know where it is.
Nope, it didn't work.
Oh no, I can
Because I need to set it as well.
It's not working at all.
That's what I said. I'm setting it.
Oh.
I'm setting it.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Sorry.
This is
I
why I
am
don't pay for
retarded.
dynamic lighting.
Right. There's another token of me somewhere here. Oh, found it. I didn't see that. I didn't see that. I didn't see that. Okay.
Okay, let's see. We get you the other person involved.
Don't forget our boy Vic.
Give me a second. I've got a lot of NPCs to scroll through. We need to cull these motherfuckers down.
Bro, I haven't seen him for ages.
You find the reason that you were dragged to the surface so easily.
Oh, is he here? The
Yes.
our fishy friend.
The boy. The kid.
Victoris is just kind of treading water quite happily.
Friend. It's so good to see you. How did you know where we were?
He'll point at a gaping chasm floating about 100 feet in the air above the water in the distance.
Oh.
Which is slowly fusing itself shut. It's like someone put a shotgun slug through reality.
Well, thank you so much, friend. Is there anything we can do for you?
He kind of shrugs, as if to say, no, I really didn't do very much. I swim normally.
I will tap him on the head anyway, and tell him, while saying thank you repeatedly.
He kind of like taps your hand away.
Oh,
Eris will finally
sorry.
take off the gas mask and actually breathe air.
The ghosts will attempt to perceive the surroundings.
No, the ghosts haven't been here.
I notice this. Who is this?
This is like the logging camp where we were before, isn't it?
Yes,
was
but
never
he
here.
hasn't been.
That's near
He had
you out.
Uzula with us.
Oh, right. That's been that long, dang.
It's been.
For some familiarity, do some good. Yeah, this is the logging camp. That's between the Emerald Shore and Ragnarok.
Yes, well, 34. What do the ghosts see?
It's an abandoned
What do
logging
you see
camp.
with your ghost eyes?
Who is this creature right here?
It's Neri.
Oh,
Hello.
she has new artwork. Okay.
Thanks
I didn't
a
know that
lot
was her
for-
new artwork.
Wow.
What is this
thank you so
disgusting
much,
creature?
Armand.
What is this
Armand,
walking
thank you.
soup?
I'm feeling.
Soup can?
Would you like a crab? And I just open my
This
chest
disgusting
cavity and pull one
tanned
out for
creature.
you.
Fucking louder with chowder over here.
However, he waves his hand and he reaches into his being and pulls out a crab.
There you go.
Because this thing has been breathing its ectoplasm, he looks to see if it's still alive.
It doesn't look very healthy. I'm going to say it's a zombie crab.
I have 10 zombie crabs.
I do wonder how all that bread and like the bugs are doing in your one thing.
Who knows? I haven't opened the bag yet to clean it out. However,
Kind of it's one of those things like, do I open the crisper drawer and see how bad things have gotten? Open up. Oh no, it has gotten bad.
Oh no. Things have
However.
escalated.
However, I touch the crab further, slightly petting an eye stalk, as I connect it to granularity, and for the first time, yes, crabs have eye stalks.
I know. I said you pet it. Cute.
Yes.
We should do a crab rave.
And for the first time ever,
We have succeeded. Do. You know how it goes.
Okay. I let out 8 more crabs. I give the crabs the command. They crab rave. However, I ping.
It's just hot. Just Baz wading ashore in disgust. So I ain't fucking hanging around with this.
Based. However, connects to the second network and pings every connection, mentally visualizing who's there. He sees an outline of himself. He sees an outline of Amon. He sees the outline of Mark still waiting in the water. He sees the outline of the crab. And several distance away, he realizes where Mattoon is.
They're literally on a beach. It seems that the two of them hit a separate crystal and got ported to a nicer place than you.
Are they just on Red
That
Rumbles
was
Beach?
option 3, which was it's a little coastal nook that used to be used by pirates.
He reaches through the network and connects with Mattoon and asks him, Intercom, are you good? Are you alright?
Thumbs up emoji.
The people
Let's
responsible
go.
that I know of for your entrapment and imprisonment have been killed. Did you enjoy the show?
Smiley face emoji.
He just sends a skull emote.
Rip bozo.
No, he said
Packwatch.
No. What he does is he does 3 mental cigarettes. He does 5 Moai faces, and then he hits him with a dark moon face.
The order of the Black Air Forces has been forged finally.
I give him an off-minded praise him, specifically referring to Red Rumbler.
Praise and then like just the symbol, which is of course the Red Ring of Death.
Mentally says, "Can I get a rock?" Then he says to him, "I need use of you for just a moment. May I?"
He leaves you on red. It cuts to where both of them are. He has like pitched his phone into the middle distance, into the actual surf, and he's just sat back drinking.
Check players chat. I'll repost it in general.
Have you tried to make this into a phone?
You laugh, but there is a stat block for that. We could have just met. Yeah, why didn't we? I guess I'll say coming into work tomorrow. The skull emoji cigarette.
He sighs, and instead of forcing him to do anything, he just slightly turns Batoon's head in Hadion's direction.
Hadion looks very upset. That was his phone.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Let's not be right.
Okay, company play for anymore.
And then before giving Mattoon control of himself again, both of the ghost's eyes flicker into existence. They give him the "you motherfucker" with I don't even know how many fingers Kobold has in this version of the game. Did he
It
say
varies.
4? 3?
It's usually like 4.
Mattoon have?
The equivalent of
He
the
has-
middle finger.
He's got enough to flip the bird, if that's what you're going for.
He gives him the look. He gives him the French "fuck you," and then, if Mattoon had glasses, slides them back down again and lets him relax.
Just chilling on the beach, waiting for it all to blow over because it looks like there's some bad shit happening in that city still. I'll put it this way. There is a military cordon that's visible from here.
Can Mattoon see him as well?
Mattoon can see the airship circling overhead, strafing the ruins.
Is there any... Well, actually, first, before I can ask that... Really? Again, a 34? 34 perception. Do I recognize any of the symbols? If there are any.
On the no, most of the markings. There aren't really any markings on any of the ships. The air fleet is notorious for not having any actual indication. No one knows how they actually communicate. There are some very strictly kept. Anything to do with the aeronautical industry on the island is kept under wraps. You're not allowed to have an airship unless you're a member of the military.
Mm.
There's like one guy who's got a hot air balloon. They've shot him down 3 times now.
However, can I count how many airships are in the air?
From what you can see from the cloud cover, there's at least 4, and that's a good chunk of the air navy. There's not a lot of them.
Are they committing an aerial bombardment, or are they just holding the airspace for position?
It seems to. You're not sure what they're launching. They're launching something. It's just a lot of. It's not clear what they're doing. Whatever equipment they're using is so esoteric you can't tell whether it's like a piece of reconnaissance equipment or a weapon or what have you.
I allow Mattoon to relax in the chair, but keep a active watch on his location to see if anything changes.
Mm-hmm.
Then audibly, walking to keep pace with Han, while Almond stays behind to make sure everybody else is okay. Well, Mattoon got out, and Hadion got out too. They took option 3.
Oh, glad they're alive and okay.
But you notice you've got a firearm which you probably have never even seen before, except in Gold. Heavy Gospel is just straight up a gun.
I see.
If anyone sees you with this, you're in trouble.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this one. I'm gonna hide it under my tabard.
It's a moment of realizing, that's it's like someone who like buys a Glock secondhand. It's like, seems to be a strange protrusion at the back of the slide. I wonder what. Oh no, that's a spice switch. I'm not meant to have that.
I guess I've got a wand of magic stone now.
Would you like that?
Lutum gives you a look, and he starts opening the bag of holding. You could just throw it in the bag, and we can.
As you do so, I think this is a good thing to note on.
Go ahead.
As you open the bag of holding, a hand grabs you by the face. Surprise, bitch! Bet you thought you see the last of me.
Uh-oh.
As a reaction,
I don't think you're allowed to.
Let me have my cliffhanger. Goddammit! I'm working towards this since that fight.
Okay.
Let me cook.
Let the GM
Let him
speak.
cook.
And we will leave it there for the evening. For the arc, in fact, and we'll join ourselves. I believe the plan is next week we're taking a break, just so we can get everything in order. Then it is mech game. Sorry, mech game. The Halloween game, which we've got a guest DM for. Just the
Hello.
The captain. You could not be in better hands in that regard, and I shall be playing on that one. And then thereafter, I believe we've got the what are you really calling it, Han? You're the ringleader on this one. And
One shot.
Yeah,
Should be rolling the gauntlet.
Yep, that will include. It's already got a team. It is a number of people from the Discord server and myself, of all people, because I've decided to spawn myself. In the interim time, if you're hard up for things to do, there is, of course, myself and Aiden will I believe, be guesting
on Thursday.
Yep, we'll be guesting on a new not quite a sister channel, but on Geeks and Gamers Tabletop.
Yes.
So
that will be. I don't think it's upcoming Thursday, but next Thursday, I believe. Bill, am I correct?
I believe so. I'm not sure if we're showing up this next Thursday. We might do if we're really lucky, but I suspect probably the Thursday afterwards we'll be showing up on Secrets of the Frost Maiden.
Yes.
Which is also on its 51st episode as well. Serendipity would have it.
Yeah, we're about caught up, but yeah, if you guys I'd like to check that out. Let me go and find the channel real quick to
Yeah,
share it with
put it
you
in
who
the
haven't seen
description.
it.
We can cross promote
Well,
hit this on their server.
Gaming, isn't it? Or it's
Geeks and Gamers Tabletop.
Geeks and Gamers.
And that is a 5e game.
Yes, it is a 5e
Those,
game.
and a good chunk of our fan base are probably more familiar with 5e rather than Pathfinder, at least first edition. Though they do play Pathfinder first edition. I believe they play first edition, at least some first edition, and second edition over there as well as Savage Worlds and various other ones. They're a bit more varied than us, though they have a bit. They've got more teams on there. They even have, I believe, a Pokemon card game.
Right, and if you
series.
Want to watch the character creation that we did, be here.
Yeah, well, we get to watch
okay.
evolution of our two characters. What's your character's name again, Aiden?
Onway,
and my character Ezra.
Yes, so Bill's character must be named Ezra because there are a bunch of Ezra Miller jokes that end up being made over the course of the character creation. Bill kept rolling 15s.
I successfully psyoped the chat into giving me 15 in every single stat.
Yep.
Aiden will be playing a half-elf bard of the Eloquent School. I will be playing a Circle of Spores druid who's a Thrycreen and a problem. And we'll be going into that setting to cause havoc.
And to be clear about what, so Bill and I, because they really only needed one more player, but I asked if they would be cool with me and Bill playing at the same time because Bill never gets to play. So our characters are inexorably linked. Basically, Bill is a druid. He speaks for the trees, and the trees only speak violence. So I am his herald as a bard, going through and explaining how the trees are going to kill everybody, essentially. So the end is nigh.
My druid's a plague and necromancy spec.
Was that Mark? Sorry.
I thought you was going to say that you like the Wonder Twins.
Wonder Twin powers activate. Form of Ebola. Or maybe anthrax would be more appropriate. Who knows?
Pretty much though.
Form of eco-terrorism.
Yeah, eco-terrorism. He's Ted pilled. That's the gist of it.
They are available over there. They've got a gilded server.
Yes.
I will also hope to cross promote because of course we keep the Discord server, they keep the gilded server. Gilded doesn't work on Windows 7 properly. It'd be. It's not easy using a fucking antique. No wonder my Roll20 runs like shit.
It should be fun.
Yeah, well,
I think it'll be a fun time. Again, Bill and I, because it is 6 players, so we don't want to.
Yeah, we'll be operating as kind of a half a character each, essentially.
It's half a character each, essentially. Yeah. So that should be fun. And if you're interested, yes, like the right no. So yes, like the Wonder Twins.
If one of the Wonder Twins was like half Tyrannid.
That is what we shall be doing. If you are interested, go check it out. It seems like it's gonna be a really fun time. Let's see who all is playing with us. It'll be Disparu and X-Ray Girl, I think.
Quarterback Garrett.
And I'm sorry, what's the other?
Is Racket still in it? I think
Racket is not in it. I don't think he's in this game. I don't know if he is. Nick Ricada, I mean.
He was in character.
What is he? Oh yeah, he was. Oh yeah, he just didn't make his character. Maybe he made his character. So Nick Ricada, I think, will be there as well.
I think they have cycling people. Who knows?
Maybe. Man.
We're as in the dark as you will.
One-on-one.
So we can go on that great journey together as I do my best to try and make their lives worse.
It should be very fun though. So if you would like to see more of at least Bill and I, along with a bunch of other really cool people and creators playing games together, we're gonna be doing now 2 games a week. It'll be this one on Tuesday as usual, and then that one on the Geeks and Gamers Tabletop channel on Thursdays. So that'll be fun, awesome, and we've ended this arc. We are finally out of the goddamn.
Don't get excited. It's now the jungle arc.
Oh no!
Forest.
I'm gonna quickly look back when our first
Rumble in the Jungle?
episode happened, which was over a year ago.
More forest than a Dream Scarred Press credits list.
Yes, Mahjong Mochi. Yeah, the DM over there. His name is Erudai. He's really, really cool.
Muppetosis, be nice to him.
he's a cool guy. He's been fantastic so far. I'm sure he's gonna make us suffer, but that's the job of the DM.
From what I can tell, he's in the school of everything bad happens to me kind of DM, because the chat are out for his blood half the time.
Just like
here, I have tamed the chat. I have turned it to my purposes. And lest I forget, I almost forgot, because I'd be remiss if I didn't hold mine the bargain. Millpool is joined by a friend. Let me just quickly grab something real quick.
Who's your little friend?
Oh.
Let me just quickly fetch him for you. Talk amongst yourselves. Have a little bit of a natter as I fetch it.
Only things that I'd say is that it works much like it does over here, so that you want to make the players suffer or you want to give things to the players. That's how it works over there as well. We didn't come up with this, obviously. This is a kind of uniform way of playing TTRPGs online in a live streaming format.
We were one of the early adopters.
Well, I'm just saying we're not the only ones. It's become uniform. How about that?
We're trendsetters. What can we say?
So if you want to do things to harm or help the players over there, it works the same way. Zalmez has already donated a shit ton of money over there to make sure that was. Did Zalmez give money for you to roll the 15s, or was it to fuck with me? I can't remember.
Both.
Yes. All right. So if you would like to come screw with us or to help the players out, you can do that over there as well, with a bunch of other YouTube creators. And this is the fun part of all of this, is that we all get to hang out. And I mean, that's the fun here too. It's the fun about TTRPGs in general. Get to have a good time and hang out with people that you like, and watch your characters suffer.
Watch your characters suffer after rolling a nat 1 and then a nat 20 to kill themselves.
Oh, if Disparo ever rolls a 1 in the game that we're going to be joining, he turns into a ferret.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I was just. Disper is also the only person we actually got to. Well, we met X-Ray Girl. We had to meet her as well for 10 seconds. She was really busy though, but we just have drinks with Disper. So
also,
nice.
Justin from Zalmez for 20
Zalmez.
saying Millpool suplexes Aiden.
Why, Millpool? Why?
Thank you, Zalmez. Very cool.
Thank you,
Kyle grabs Ormond. Neri gets suplexed by Millpool, and we get to introduce a new member of the team, as Millpool is going to lend you his faithful hound.
Mm-hmm.
So I couldn't find the artwork we originally used for the Vaporeon, so I decided to use the fish dog from Bloodborne and split the difference.
Neri finally got her
thanks,
pet.
Millpool. Yay! Hey, wait, is this my pet?
Yep.
Yeah.
Here's your Vaporeon.
Yay!
Look at him. Look at his little face. He looks like a gold reel.
Honestly, if he closes his mouth, he'll look cute.
If he closes his mouth, he'll look like a penis with legs.
He's cute.
I mean,
I didn't know we were playing Final Fantasy.
Do be like that sometimes.
Fucking average pit bull.
He don't bite. Yes, he fucking do.
Oh, are we all there? Ah.
Please do not say fuck or bugger.
Can't say the N-word yet, Carl. You can say it whenever, I suppose.
No, for legal reasons you can't.
For legal reasons you can't. YouTube reasons you can't.
Here I was worried I was gonna say it.
I'm not like my friend Amy. I don't say the N-word for flavor. I say it for effect. Okay.
All right. You don't use it as a sentence enhancer. I see.
No, I do not. I use it as a sentence seasoner. When it's time to cook a sentence and I want some spice, I will add an appropriate N-word.
Be careful, you don't want the Belmonts to show up.
All right. With that in mind, I think we're probably gonna head out for the evening. I
And for
hope
the
you have
hour.
enjoyed this arc. We are finally out of the cave. It's like the boat arc. We're finally out of it. Don't
We've
put us on a
entered-
boat now.
Don't
Will.
worry, there's gonna be a boat arc too.
God.
I
We
mean,
haven't-
we
we
still have
haven't-
to get off
we-
the island, you know?
We haven't
Um,
yet gotten. We haven't yet gotten out
Do we,
of
though?
this episode of One Piece.
No.
We
Oh,
went
well-
from paradise to New World.
It's like we can finally leave the island, and it just cuts back to Baz like, I live here.
Bill, before we go though, you should finish Zalmaz's request, which is that Millpool suplexes me. And what happens?
And as the hand reaches out from the bag of holding to grab hold of the poor Armand, in the background you can see Neri hurtling through the air towards the multiple logs that have been laid out into the surf, and with a clunk, like a wooden mallet hitting off table, consciousness is snuffed from her, and with it the view of the board. As we close up our little game for the arc and reconvene in a little while.
As the episode comes to a close, we close on the crabs that are still crab.
The cave arc is over.
I'll see you guys in my game.
See you there.
Why you gotta say it like that?
Well, I
Alabajou.
won't, but
Bye-bye.
take care, everybody. See you next
I'll
week.
be-
Bye bye.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Bye.
Guten
Assalamu alaikum.